Where do you want it?
Just right next to me, if you could.
Does it have an HDMI port?
Should have.
Oh my god.
Yeah, in the back. Is there a hook up the monitor?
Bryan, I think, is going to finish up case management meeting, so you want to start with him?
Sure.
I mean, obviously everyone can be out here. We want everyone to be out here.
What do you need me to go to?
Pull up our fantasy. My graphics, yes. Do I have my scoreboard?
Who are you going to? Your and his matchup? No,
Just pull up. Start with Ian Rogers.
Roger did okay. 58 points last night.
Yeah, but Bryan's Bryan has a 58% chance of victory or something like that.
T. Higgins, man.
Yeah,
Sure,
T.
I mean-
Higgins is hurt.
Yep.
He may play, but he's got a hamstring.
Okay, test. I think this is working.
Check.
So we are live. Jay,
Yes.
Isaac,
Yes.
here at my house. Roger, Bryan, some of our clients. What's up, everyone? We're watching the Eagles-Packers Friday night
In
game
Brazil.
In Brazil. We got our
We've
scoreboard
been studying
so that
our
everyone can follow
Portuguese,
along.
and we're going to do this whole thing in Portuguese.
I have not
Oh,
been
that's
doing
not
that.
true.
Have you?
Oh, no, it's not true at all.
Already we have a flag with
On
the
the
new
kickoff.
kickoff rules. Jay, we got a lot that we'll be going through with this, including the other duties as assigned fantasy league, which kicked off last night.
Yeah.
What do you think of the new kickoff rules?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I know they're trying to protect the players, but it's pretty uneventful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I mean.
It's like 3 or 4 different things that you can get a penalty on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my question, it's going to be a matter of if people start to figure out how to do it. So, what's up? Oh, it's on, but it has to be quiet. Because otherwise we will get DMCA'd, I'm assuming. It feels like no one has figured out really how to abuse the do kickoff rules yet. And I don't know if anyone will.
No, because like what they starting off on the 40 now or the 30 with that penalty?
Yeah, 30.
On the
35.
35.
Sorry.
Yeah, because it's one penalty that goes to the 30, one that goes to the 35, and one that goes to the 40. Depends on the penalty.
That's a interesting first play for the Packers.
I've got Jalen Hurts on my team, but he's on the bench.
Hey, that's okay. You know what?
No, actually, I got him starting tonight.
I can actually show. Did you switch that?
Hold on.
Did you switch that after I did your graphics? We're going, Roger.
Let's see.
There's room on our right. We are pulling up everyone's players that are in right now. But last I checked.
No, I have Allen. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I
Jay
got,
has Josh
I've
Allen.
got him on
See?
the bench.
Look, I have.
Yeah,
I
I've got
have
Jalen Hurts on the
Josh
bench.
Jacobs in there.
I have the graphic pulled up. See, look, you have Jake Elliott in. You have Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts out.
Yep.
This is a rough start for the Packers. Roger, who do you have in right now?
Josh Jacobs in there, baby.
And negative yardage so far for him. So
That's how he rolls.
you left work to go watch football yesterday.
The Chiefs, baby.
What did you think of your first night? We'll start with the Chiefs. You guys won by half an inch last night.
Yep.
No, we won by 7 points. Full touchdown. Right?
But they lost by half an inch.
But I'll tell you, that game last night as a Chiefs fan, and remember, I've been a Chiefs fan since 1975.
Oh,
Nice.
that is a crazy 3rd and 6 conversion
And
here.
that was the first game I've seen where I wasn't nervous at all because the Chiefs, it's like, wow, you're actually playing well and there's no real drama here until the very end.
And did you see what Lively said today? He was like trashing the Chiefs like that's all you got. And I'm like, you lost.
You lost.
Right, yeah.
You know? You don't trash the team that just beat you.
Well, and my favorite part too is I told everybody here that they would be desperately searching for Worthy on waivers today, but I had already signed.
Yeah, no.
So, sorry about that.
Okay, but so then let me pull the graphic back up that has your team here. How do you feel about having Worthy on the bench last night?
Oh well, no, Worthy's probably going to be on the bench the entire year. For
What
me.
did he
If
score?
we can scroll
last-
down, if we can
He
scroll
scored
down, Jay.
20 points.
Scored 20
20.8
points last night. It seemed like you should have had him in the lineup.
Well, it's the same deal when I drafted Cam Newton when he was a rookie. In his first game, he scored like 45 points, and I had him on my bench.
Yeah. Well, you were smart to have Jackson instead of Mahomes because Mahomes had 15.14 and
Yeah, Lamar had a really
Lamar
great
had
night.
25. Almost a lot more if he'd
in-
got that touchdown.
Bryan and I's $100 league with the folks from our wonderful partners at True North Recovery. It's a 2-quarterback league, and I picked Lamar Jackson. I was the 7th overall pick, and Mahomes was still available. I took Lamar over Patrick Mahomes, and I felt very vindicated last night with that choice.
Oh, big play and a
2
penalty.
flags on the play coming up
Yeah,
here.
that's a touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah.
And guess who has Jordan Reed in tonight? Me, even though it says out, on the graphic. T. Higgins went from questionable to doubtful. And so I subbed Jordan Reed in at the 11th hour.
Oh, it's against the offense.
Yeah, this is coming back, unfortunately.
Oh, it must have been pass
Probably
interference.
cheating here.
Well, speaking of that, how many calls were not called last night for, was it Taylor from the Chiefs that,
I don't know.
oh
I don't
my
know
goodness,
because
he had like 10 times that he jumped off, or he had a false start and they didn't call it.
Sounds like you're a Baltimore fan.
No, not at all.
I didn't see anything.
Oh man, then he had a holding, or no, it wasn't him. It was one of the
Wow.
other guys had a holding. They didn't call.
offsetting penalties.
Still coming back.
It's still coming back, but yeah, I did not see all
He's
the
the
penalties
most
that
penalized guy in the league last year,
Who is?
and Taylor, I think, from the Chiefs, and he had about 6 or 7 legitimate False starts, they didn't even call.
It's a Baltimore apologist we got going on here.
I did not see the penalty because I was at our first Recovery Month event. So,
Oh,
yeah, sorry,
missed
Jay.
it.
I was
Yeah.
working last
He
night.
was,
We had a really great discussion about
things more important
our
than football.
love going deep again.
Oh, that was interference.
Oh, and that's pass interference.
Yes, that is pass interference. He never turned around.
Oh my God.
No flag on the
Come on.
play.
And he's mouthing off.
Let him play.
Wow.
No, that was interference.
I'd like to see that again for sure.
Yeah, watch him. He never turned around. Right there. Right there, he's grabbing him. Come on.
I don't know.
That would have been kind of ticky-tack right there.
You can't grab his jersey. I was a receiver in high school.
Going for it on 4th and 6.
Well, okay, so this is an interesting. I don't think so.
No, they call it timeout.
They're going to take a time.
They're going to kick it. Well, still, that's a long field goal.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So this is
is
an interesting.
outdoors.
This is an
too.
interesting spot because if you punt it, it's going to be hard to get that inside, like coffin corner or anything like. Oh no, they called a timeout because they had 12 men on the field.
That'd be the second time that they had 12 men.
Wow. Whoops.
12 versus 12. They both had 12 guys in the field.
So now what do you do?
Huh.
12 versus 12. You can only have 11. Thank you. Thank you, NBC.
We're changing the games because we're in Brazil.
Well,
we're going
they
to play
got the
12 on 12.
Yeah.
Kickoff rule. Let's just
Soccer
do it.
football, the other more
Foot-
popular version
football.
of football is also 11-11.
Oh.
So yeah. Now that is fascinating.
So they are going for it. I thought.
So
they
okay,
would
so that's what
kick
I was going to
the-
say is I think you do go for it because
It's what, 4th and 6 too.
it's 4th and 6, but you're probably going to give them the ball back at the 25 anyway.
and that would be.
and so you might as well
That would
just-
have been almost a 60-yard field goal.
Yeah, you can't kick this, but
That was
this
false
is a false start on the offense.
Way
Good
off.
grief.
He forgot to snap the ball.
Should have been that Chiefs guy. in the
Now you're punting it. Now you're punting it. Roger, your team, Kitties of Vengeance, took on Just Win Baby, which is Bryan's team last night, and you had way more folks that were in the lineup than Bryan did. How did you feel about your team's performance last night?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine with my little team. It would have been nice if Travis Kelce had caught 3 touchdown passes from Mahomes,
Well,
but that didn't happen.
How many times did they go to Taylor? I only saw it twice.
It seemed like you had all the pieces in place with all the Chiefs that you drafted, and then you just put the wrong one in.
Oh, I wouldn't necessarily say that.
I mean, are you expecting? I don't know.
Pachenko
Are you expecting
had
to get
almost 16
more
points.
points out of Debo and Flowers on?
Well, I was disappointed.
or Flowers already played,
Definitely
right?
disappointed in Zay Flowers. Lamar targeted him a number of times. Obviously, Zay Flowers was wide open in the end zone. Right
He
at
was,
the end.
and Lamar completely missed him.
Yeah.
One of the
so-
worst throws I've ever seen him throw.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh,
but
that's gonna get out of
that's
bounds.
the deal, right? You have these
It's not a bad punt, though.
major players, and sometimes they just don't do well. And the first week of the season is a total crapshoot. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Fair enough.
That's
And
like
everybody's going to be starting Xavier Worthy next week, and maybe he only gets 1 play next week, right?
So who else did you have on the bench? You had
I had Mahomes in
Worthy,
there,
Tony Pollard, Cortland
you
Southern.
know, all my other guys are just sitting there. Oh, although Tyler
I
Lockett's
don't even
not
know who that
questionable
is.
anymore.
Pat Freiermuth?
Vermouth?
Vermouth?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's the only target.
Like I would know anybody from
The
Pittsburgh.
only target Russell Wilson's going to throw to.
Yeah, Russell's hurt now.
Well, even better then.
Yeah.
The only target.
You got my guy Tyler Lockett. That was a good pick. I think he's a steal where you got him in the draft. You got him late in the draft too.
Yeah, I think he was my last pick.
I saw a lot of folks saying that Tyler Lockett is a great bench wide
Yes,
receiver
he is.
right now.
I had him last year in the league that y'all are in with TNR until he got hurt.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is like his 14th, 15th season too. He's been around a while.
Yeah, how old is he now? He's in his 30s. right?
36, I think. 35. I can find out.
As long as we are in commercial break.
Oh, look at that. Bryan left Rashee Rice on the bench. That was a bad call.
Yeah,
on
you
his
both
part.
you both had a couple misses.
Wow.
I think if you can get 17 points out of Rashee Rice, but like you said, it's week
He's-
one. There's no guarantees. You can't,
31.
Who does he
It
have
happens.
instead? Oh, he's got Cooper Kupp in there.
Yeah, but Cup got hurt last year and didn't play much.
Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill. Okay.
Tyreek Hill, that's a solid pick. James Cooks. I don't know how Saquon's going to do. We're going to find out tonight.
I don't think.
We're going to find
I don't
out.
think Bryan's going to win this week.
Well, he has.
That's what's going to hurt him is Kyler Murray.
8% and 8% favorability rating according to ESPN after yesterday. He has the largest. Currently has the largest percentage margin of victory according to ESPN's projections.
They're saying he's going to win?
Yes.
All right, then.
I don't know.
I'm disagreeing.
I think there's a
with
lot of
ESPN.
ESPN hype over the Cardinals right now.
You know,
I'm not buying it.
I've been alive longer than ESPN's been around, so I think I have more wisdom than they do.
That'd be pretty weird to go to the field to watch a game on TV.
I would do it though,
Yeah,
because it's all about the fan experience.
sure.
Right? And I assume that they're charging not a whole lot to do it.
Have you been to a Seattle game?
I have. They lost to the
They-
Steelers last year.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been to two
was
or
very
three,
sad.
and pretty fun to watch.
Oh,
is that
Saquon's
Barkley's
first play as an Eagle, and he
fell.
slips and falls down.
Oh man, this is grass too, isn't
Did
it?
Bryan's percentage go down now?
I don't. Well, I think both of your running backs
My
have
guy's
now.
got .3.
Oh, okay. So Josh Jacobs is
Well, he
having
would be in
positive
the
yardage.
negative.
I was thinking that so Jacobs must have some sort of positive yardage, though. But Saquon, when this updates, is going to be what, like negative
He will be
.1 or something like
below
that?
0 if there's such a thing.
Hurts is back in the end zone. Ooh.
Into triple coverage.
Good breakup.
That's not a good
Good
throw.
breakup. There might have been a window there for a second.
Yeah.
Just like a teeny, tiny window. So Jake Elliott is your kicker?
Yeah. I had him last year too.
Look at that shot of the field. It's like,
Uh-oh, what's going to happen?
oh, I don't know.
Going deep, going deep.
No way.
Oh,
Oh,
intercepted. No. I'm glad I have
Whoever's
him
got
on.
the Packers
I'm glad I have
defense
him on
is
the bench.
Super happy right now. Yeah, that worked out for you, didn't it?
Yeah. The bad thing was he was like my 3rd round pick.
Was Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts was.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, but he had a great year last year, fantasy. I had him on my team last year too. That was a terrible throw into
Yeah, you'd
triple coverage.
You'd like to have that one back. I mean,
He
that
just-
first play really sets him back.
He's on his
obviously.
back foot. No,
There's-
terrible,
There is just no one over there.
terrible throw.
I'm sure that is going to
Interception.
lead to some
And he ran
positives
it
for
back to
whoever
like the
has
25 or
the
something.
Perfect.
He threw it into
Packers-
triple coverage
That's our guy Hurts, man.
on 3rd and 10. Throws a terrible, down to the 19.
Where's Josh Jacobs at?
They don't need a running back. Jordan Love's just gonna run it in or throw it himself.
We'll see if we get either
sack.
a Reed touchdown or a Josh Jacobs touchdown here.
Well, I
It
think
gives us
we're-
another opportunity for both of us.
Oh, you got a guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can throw it to Reed. That'll be fine.
I was hoping that we'd make all these graphics and it would be funny because Jalen Hurts or Jordan Love would pop off and then Jay would look foolish
Uh-oh,
with
personal foul on the defense. That's
Uh-oh.
another 15-yarder.
what?
Ooh,
Did you
Well, now you should put Josh Jacobs in there.
see? Yeah, this is
they're gonna be on what?
9.
9-yard
It's
line?
still a toss-up, I would say.
Huh? I didn't
I'd
see
like to
what
take another
the
look at
penalty
this.
was for. Because they sacked him behind the line.
I guess we're not going to get to know.
Uh-uh.
We have first and 10 from the
Only
12. And Josh Jacobs goes down for negative yardage
It's
again.
got to be another .3 though.
No.
He didn't make it to the line of scrimmage, Roger.
Let's see.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Here.
Wow.
Oh, that was a flop. You're 340
Elisa.
pounds.
Hello.
Well, we're live.
Well, we can't get copy. We can't get copyright
Well,
strike.
no, or you could come by and say hi to
You can
our
say hi
audience of
to
thousands.
yes, thousands of
That-
loyal My
probably
House supporters.
a lot of thousands.
Yes,
A lot.
several thousand.
Yes.
Love fakes.
Oh,
Drops back to the
that
20.
grass
Almost
must
falls
be
down.
Slick. It must be slick. They're gonna change their cleats.
I am starting to
In
regret. They're in
Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Is it Sao Paulo?
Uh-oh, holding
Holding on the
on the
offense.
offense. They're trying to reach a different demographic.
Yes, wider audience. Holding on the offense. Okay, so
Usually
here's
they'll-
Do you decline this penalty here?
No.
It was third and
It'd bring up third
and 10. No, that was second down. Yeah, look at that.
if you decline, it's third and 10.
Yeah, it'd be third and 10.
Send him back. Second and 20.
Because he didn't even make it to the line of scrimmage.
If they are not able to figure out the
They
figure out
backed
the
him up.
field, then
Bye.
it's going to create a problem where we
They
have a
won't.
lot of offensive players in for the Packers between everyone.
Oh, he dropped
boy.
it. Oh, that could be
That's-
targeting
that's-
too. He hit him helmet to helmet.
I think he just was slipping.
Yeah, the field's no good.
You can already tell. They've had 4 guys fall.
Well, actually, this is looking good for Roger because he's got Josh Jacobs in.
But he fell too.
Yeah, Saquon fell over too.
Yeah. Looks like they're all
No,
falling.
they were all worried about crime in Brazil, and it's really the field.
It's the field
that's
is the
causing
crime.
all the injuries.
Well, now it's
I
third
like
and 20.
Jordan Love. I think he's going to be a good quarterback if he can stay healthy.
Oh, is that my guy?
That is a check down to Josh Jacobs, who will
He
pick
got
up
back
another
almost to the line of
.3.
So
scrimmage.
that's more than .3 now.
Yeah, they'll kick a field goal.
Yeah, Brian's probably really scared right now.
That's why he's not out here.
Yeah, or he's in case management.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
no,
could be
he's
that.
afraid. Case management ended an hour ago.
All right, let's see if the kicker doesn't fall down.
Yeah, that's
Who is that?
that's a
Narveson?
rookie.
Never heard of him. He's from NC State.
Braden Narvitson. Okay.
This will be his first NFL.
I mean, this
field
is a
goal.
chip shot
Got it.
all day.
3-0.
Come on. Not a question. Not a question. 6 minutes and 34 seconds in, and we have our first points from Brazil, 3-0 in favor of the Packers.
Let's,
Let's check the updated here for Josh Jacobs.
what the heck?
Oh, Jay's going to have to enter his name. Yes, what the heck? Because if there's any naughty words, I brought out the Isaac Walton mug for our swear
Why
jar.
they have me
So
logged in?
any swear jar money will be going to
Yeah, the only
the
time
My
I would-
House Peer Support
yeah,
Program.
So that game when
for
the
their
Chiefs,
equipment budget.
When the Chiefs are playing the Raiders, that'll be good to have out, especially if the Raiders are winning.
Why is this
Oh, Jay, I
having me
left it
log
on.
into
I was
Disney?
leaving it on your login for a second before the password.
What's that?
I was leaving it on your login
Oh.
for a second. I forgot to take because we were looking at the score.
Why is this having me log into Disney?
I don't know.
ESPN is owned by Disney.
Yes.
But
Oh,
it
very
won't
good.
take.
Did you get through and stuff?
Oops, something. Okay, there we go.
Okay. While we are in ad, we will go to break, and then we will come back with more of the first quarter.
Nice Jalen Hurts fumble.
Yes, as we
He's doing well on my bench.
come back from. Yeah,
Jacobs had a nice run that was nullified by a penalty.
How many points was Josh Jacobs projected for?
Oh, I don't know.
15.8. Okay.
The Eagles' season is not starting well.
No.
No, it's
No, not at all. Saquon Barkley has minus
Minus
0.2
0.2.
points right now.
Well, but I wonder, I think because
Does that leave Bryan with a negative score? How many points would he have to
No,
have
he
for
already
Bryan to have
had
a negative
6.
score?
He already had 6.
Okay,
ahead of
the
him.
Eagles were throwing such a big fit about their own safety in Brazil. Do you remember that right
No.
before this game?
Well, I apparently just heard some of our clients informed me of that. I was not aware that that was
yes.
a
All these
storyline.
Eagles players were like, oh, it's not safe, and I'm just going to be in my hotel room the whole time. So they were really buying into that, and I'm wondering if they're just not really ready to play.
Yeah, just like get me out of here and oh, there's a nice
Is that
throw.
a first down? Looks like it.
Dobbs.
Just short, just shy, is what they're
Oh,
saying.
good. That means let's give it to Jacobs. You can just put it right back there by my round table where you were going through it before.
Yeah, this is looking good for a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Or Love. He likes that little bootleg.
Well, but see,
Well,
Love
so
is
the
not on my team.
Love is the
Oh,
other
well,
Love
yeah,
is the
I'm
other
just-
person on Jay's bench.
You
So
want,
that
No,
would-
Love's not on my bench.
yes, he is.
Oh, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Oh, that's right.
You didn't even know your own team.
I picked him up late.
He drafted
yes.
3 quarterbacks for some
Well,
reason.
just in case.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Allen's going to have a great game.
Jay has him.
all right, there it is.
There's
baby.
Jacobs
Nope,
stuffed.
Oh, but that's got to be like 0.1, right?
No, he didn't make it to the line of
yard of
scrimmage.
scrimmage. He just lost 0.1 points.
You're down to 2.1
All right.
points.
Okay, so now do you kick the field goal and you make it 6-0?
I think you go for it.
Yeah, when you're down here,
I don't know.
I think you go for it.
might as well.
Just don't throw a slant.
Okay, they are going to go for it on 4th and 2. Love handing it off to
He
Jacobs.
got it.
He got the first
He
down.
got it.
He
Oh,
did not.
it's so
No,
close.
momentum's going to get him to the first
Oh,
down.
he's running right. It's like they can see the yellow line, even though I know it's
So
not
that's
real.
got to be 0.2.
I mean, barring a bad spot, this should
They should give it.
easily be a first down.
I think he
Yeah,
got it.
he gets
The
it past the
ball-
3-yard
'cause
line
The
there.
ball leaned over.
Ooh, yeah, no. I mean, I think that sideline judge, yeah,
They
first
gave,
and goal.
they didn't even measure.
No, that line judge on the right side of the screen,
Swing pass of Jacobs.
and they're gonna have to take a timeout here.
Oh, why are they? That's 2 timeouts now. In the first quarter.
A lot of rust.
Yeah, these first 2 weeks are just preseason games, really.
I mean, you add in the travel too to Brazil and everything, and that's.
But a lot of teams didn't even play their players hardly in the preseason.
Why would you?
Exactly.
I mean, that's the new.
Well,
there's
so
17
you get
games.
reps, though.
17 games.
Do you see where one guy, I can't remember who it was, is going to wear the helmet pad in the first game?
I did not see that, but
It's
I would,
an
I
option
would
this
believe
year.
It.
I think next year it may be mandatory. They look dumb, but if it
CTE's a
protects
killer.
your head,
I
yeah.
mean, the yardage is 51 to
Oh,
negative
you're
1.
up to 2.3 now.
Oh, I'm well on my way. Here we go, baby.
Yeah, this
Josh
could be.
Jacobs.
This could get him another
Little
what
swing
4
pass
points
to
here.
him. Little swing pass to him.
Nope.
No,
Love's
he's
gonna
blocking.
throw.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Oh, he dropped it. No, he dropped it.
Flag on the play.
But
Ah, yes, our partners at Crowley Fuel driving by the
yeah,
drop-in center.
very, very loud. Offensive pass
Offensive
interference.
pass interference, which is, if you're going to commit offensive pass interference, you might as well score the touchdown at least.
Was he the guy that caused it?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't. That's
nope.
an illegal. You can't do that.
You can't do that.
No.
You cannot
Yeah,
do
you
that.
can't. That's,
No question
Look at
there.
LaFleur.
Yeah, LaFleur, it's like he's vomiting.
but they all practice that. It's just you can't do it. In the game.
Yeah, I mean, you can't run directly into a defensive
Yeah.
player. So the Eagles have -1 yardage, but the Packers have already committed 40 yards in penalties.
All right, Joe.
Yep.
Take care.
Thank you, Joe. Fake the handoff to Jacobs.
He's
Love
open.
running to his
He's open.
right.
Oh,
It'll get him
They're
back
gonna-
to the 5.
they're gonna wind up kicking a. Oh, it's still 1st and goal though.
Second and goal.
Now it's 2nd. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you get 2 turnovers in the first quarter.
And
in
if you only go
enemy
down
territory,
6?
you gotta get more than 6 points. This has
Yeah.
gotta be 10 points minimum.
Yeah.
All right. Jacobs is hungering for the end zone.
Jacobs is lined up in the backfield. Fake the handoff again.
Oh,
Love running to his right. Same
Nope,
exact
throw it
play,
away.
and that is a toss into the garbage can.
Bye.
There's just no one to throw to,
No.
really.
Well, they got to start running the ball. They have.
I mean,
Hardly any
with
yards
the
running.
struggles that they're having on the field conditions, I assumed that we were going to see much more of a ground game out of the Packers, and that has not been
Well,
the case.
3rd and goal. Yeah, I think this is 4-down territory.
Maybe not at this point.
Do you risk only getting 3 points out of your 2 first quarter turnovers? That's
Nope.
overthrown.
Hmm.
That was there.
Yeah.
I just think you have to take the field goal now.
From the 5-yard line,
Yeah.
after those 3 plays,
They've been
this
screwing it.
this
like-
this is a field goal.
But that's
should
a
be.
win for the Eagles to
Oh,
play as
100
poorly as you
100%.
have and only be down 6.
Yeah. Absolutely. Just
that was
just
so
missed
ugly.
him.
It's just so nice watching the Chiefs, you know, this really high-powered offense that runs stuff happens. Now you're watching one of these crap games.
This is supposed to be
gonna
like
be
a marquee
6-0 at the
like,
end.
like future playoff
At least it's
matchup
not the
preview
Bears.
in week 1.
least
And
we're
so
not
far
watching.
we've seen the Eagles turn it over twice in like 3 plays, and we've
And-
seen the Packers fail to do anything in the red zone with those 2 turnovers.
Their first drive was pretty impressive, though.
Yeah, I mean, but it's stalled out at
Yeah.
and the only reason that they ended up with that first down was because of that penalty.
Penalty. Yeah.
So, yikes.
Agreed.
Back to commercial. It is.
But at least we're not
ugly
watching
first quarter.
the Bears.
The Bears could be a fun team this
I
year.
just
though.
don't think so.
Well, it'd be
I am not buying the hype. Nope, I'm not buying that hype.
Caleb Williams
whatsoever.
is on my bench.
He is
for
going to
CJ
throw
Stroud.
so many interceptions, it's stupid.
We'll see. See you, Forrest.
See you, Forrest. You too.
You too.
But I bet he won't throw 5 in one game.
No. No.
He is going to throw a lot of interceptions, though.
So, Jay, you missed our Recovery Month event yesterday, but our Recovery Month event, our second one, will be coming up on the 19th at 5 o'clock at Black Birch Books. And you could make it to that one
I could.
if you wanted. It was a really good conversation last night, I thought. We had about 15 to 20 people inside Black Birch, and we had a really good panel. We had Ashton, who's a longtime client here. We had Michelle Parker, who's a longtime client and staff member. We had Bryan, and then we had Chloe from TNR. And it's super empowering and informative Recovery Month discussion.
Nice.
And if you were at that event, we'll have a whole new panel for the next event as well.
Very good.
And really, one of the benefits of that, though, Isaac, isn't it? Like, if you had questions or didn't understand what the whole opiate issue is, what recovery is, that would be a good event to go to, right? Because you're hearing directly from people that have
Lived
vast
experience.
and
Right.
lived experience.
Well, and two, we had the panel format, but then if you weren't as comfortable asking your questions in that panel, or if you just wanted more of a one-on-one interaction, then we had about an hour of us kind of talking as one large group, and then there were the breakout groups, and so you were able to go up to any of our individual panelists and just have discussions, and that was really cool as well, because that was, I mean, maybe the best part of the whole event was just meeting with those people individually and having some of those smaller, tight-knit discussions, right?
Yep. I'm not a fan of the new kickoff.
No,
rules.
we established
we were
none of
talking
us
about that
were.
at the beginning, and
That's
yeah,
what they're
I mean,
just going to do. They're just going to keep kicking it in the end
expect a
zone.
lot of teams to start from the 35. Is
Yeah,
what it
it's
seems like.
Well, to me, it's like if you don't really want to kick off, just everybody starts at
Just
the
start
20.
at the
They
20
just
or
start at
the
the 25, start at the
or
30.
whatever, yeah.
I get
Nobody
that it's a
gets
high injury
hurt.
play, but
You know,
I think it's
they
better
did
than
in the
this.
preseason though. The statistics they did have more kickoffs returned than on
jeez.
average last year.
That is a
is he trying to blame
frustrated
that on his center?
Jalen Hurts.
Well, because that was probably the center's fault because he was not ready for the ball, and it just suddenly appears.
Now, Bryan is going to need Saquon Barkley to actually get positive yardage this drive.
Well, they still don't have a first down, do they?
Nope. It's hard to do when you turn it over inside the first 4 downs both times.
But
They
haven't
they
even
turned it over so quick
they
that they
haven't
haven't
even
shown the Packers
introduced the
defense.
defense yet.
PFF ranks have gone up.
That's hilarious. I don't think I've ever seen them make it to the end of the first quarter
Without
before
introducing
they
the
introduce
defense.
the defense.
Good grief. 2nd and 6th. Sixth.
Six. All right, what's going to happen?
Hurts hands it off to
There's
Saquon.
He got positive yardage.
And gets up to make it about
That was a
3rd
cool
and 2.
play last night with Pachenko when he rolled on the guy's back and then got up and kept
Oh, man,
running.
yeah.
That was pretty heads up.
With all of the penalties that last drive, I was surprised the Ravens even got the ball back. Because for a while, it looked like the Chiefs were just going to be able to get out of that.
Well, the
uncontested.
Chiefs, they always have to make it interesting at the end, no matter what.
It's a better start to the season than they had last year, where
Oh, yeah.
they lost the first game.
Well, they lost it because of Kadarius Toney.
How much more arguments are we going to see
That
with
was a
Jalen
false
Hurts
start.
and his new center? Yeah, this play is coming back.
Yeah, a false start.
100%.
The right guard jumped.
Well, it's hard, Isaac. You know this to go from a veteran center like
All-pro center like
Kelsey
Travis,
was,
or,
to then here's some random new guy that
Yeah.
you know you're just not in sync, and then of course the way preseason works, you know, you're just not ready, not in sync.
I said it in Bryan and I's analysis of the.
Oh, they called offsides.
Oh.
I thought the right guard,
Yeah.
65, jumped.
No, it was Clark.
Dude, was it last night they had all those illegal formation penalties? They called like 4 or 5.
Here we go.
Well, no, Baltimore,
Bryan,
you know, they're known to cheat.
finally doing his job. Jay, can you pass me that?
Yeah.
Quick. We got room for you right here. We can rehash
See,
all of our
Roger is still
conversations.
beating me.
Well, when Saquon has negative .2
Right.
for your score,
They've
Yeah, yeah.
turned the ball over twice inside their own 30.
scoot over to your right a little bit. We've got the graphic with your team up, which is you have Saquon in as your starting running back.
Right.
He's not at negative yards now, is he?
No, because he just had a 5-yarder. I've been watching on like.
You were watching.
I
in
wasn't.
case
I
management
was
meeting?
not watching. I was just like tracking the play-by-play.
Mine is saying negative 0.2 points.
Oh.
Oh boy!
He got leveled.
Still gonna pick up the first down there.
Oh, snap.
What did you think, Bryan? What did you think of your fantasy team's performance last night?
My fantasy. I haven't had anybody play.
He had one guy.
Well, what did you think of your fantasy team's bench
Was
performance
that your
last
kicker
night?
Or something that played
Are you
last
talking
night?
about Rice? Is that
Yes.
what we're talking
Yeah. Well,
about?
I'm asking, now with hindsight being 2020,
No,
now
I
that
don't-
you've seen Rice score 17.3 points,
I mean,
are you wishing that? Are you
no,
still
like,
feeling
Rice
confident?
is-
Or are you wishing that he came
Rice
off
is
your
one of my
bench?
sleepers because he's going to be the #1 option for Kansas City, obviously. But like, if you look at he's more of like a stash to play later. Like, if you look at my lineup, like, you're not going to bench. Who am I going to bench? Am I going to bench CeeDee Lamb for Rashee Rice or Cooper Kupp or Nico Collins?
Yeah.
No.
That's a tough decision.
It sounds like you just ran off a bunch of players you don't have.
Oh, am I talking about my other leagues? That's what happens when you're in multiple
I'm not
leagues.
seeing CeeDee Lamb on your roster there, Bryan.
Oh, I have Tyreek Hill. I have Tyreek Hill in this league. That's right. And Devontae Adams, who's like that. Honestly, like I would have been okay with benching Adams for Rice, but that's my guy. Can't put my guy on the bench.
Roger's
It's about to be Minshew mania.
Roger's strategy.
Coming to
Roger's strategy of drafting all Kansas City players almost worked out, except he had Xavier Worthy on the bench last night.
yeah.
60.72, and Saquon has now picked you up 0.3.
0.3. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. How do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time,
You know
I
what I
guess.
mean? So
You weren't watching the game in case management meeting, but
no,
you
I had the play-by-play tracker
right.
up.
So you missed a whole lot of guys slipping and falling.
Yeah.
I mean, and you missed 2 turnovers from the
Is
Eagles.
it raining?
No, but I don't think so. But it's pretty bad.
Interesting.
Yeah, Love has slipped.
Are they in Philly?
First carry for
They're
Saquon,
in Brazil.
fell right over.
Oh, they're in Brazil.
Yeah. Oh, also, we have the swear jar here. So any swears, any proceeds from the swear
Brian's
jar,
just
I'm
gonna
keeping a
hold on to
tally.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
And
keep it.
okay, great. I'm just gonna keep a tally here, and any proceeds from the
It would be
swear
better if
jar.
the Raiders were playing.
Well,
Oh, that would be bad.
Then he would be just giving you his wages.
We will absolutely be live streaming that. We're gonna be able to hire a whole new staff member with the proceeds from that game.
Who knows though?
Do $1 a swear, and we will have a brand new client navigator. It'll be fantastic.
We need a new vehicle.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
there you go.
In the band.
So Ed, our swear jar funding is going into the My House New Vehicle Fund. Okay, we'll ask Elisa to categorize a new
Not
category.
on Expensify though. We can't do that.
I like Expensify.
I do too.
It's so easy. You're just old.
No,
School,
I'm
Jay,
saying
you-
we can't do that on Expensify.
Oh, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, the swear
Probably
jar
not.
thing.
Well,
That would be,
yeah,
I feel like
hang on.
Deb is
I feel
very
like
clever. I feel
we
like-
could between Debbie and Elisa. I feel like we could figure out something. Just hit it. Just have everyone's phones in front of us. We just hit a button and it automatically
Okay.
expensifies
Moment of
it.
silence.
Moment of silence.
Yeah, because Saquon Barkley's about to take it to the house.
Okay, 2nd and 1.
Oh, he's not even in.
Say, fake the handoff.
Here
Hurts.
He was open.
Moving right,
get-
throws it away.
Gosh.
And that's almost intentional grounding. He barely made it out of the, what do you call in between the
Outside
lines?
The line. the
Tackle
numbers.
box.
Tackle box. See, this is why I know. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it's called. It's just the lines. The lines, the pocket, yeah.
Oh, he was 2-3 yards.
Green Bay is showing up on defense.
Well,
Oh, here comes the tush push.
with the new center, and they
No,
got
he
it.
didn't. His knee was down.
Did he good?
Oh,
If you replay that, his
line
knee-
judge, Look.
Oh
He
no!
overruled him. Yeah. He said his
It's
knee
4th
was
down.
No Jason Kelsey.
No push.
No Jason Kelsey, Eagles fans.
Yeah, his knees came down like at the line of
Oh
scrimmage.
man.
Just isn't good enough is the problem. I think he was.
They're gonna
They're
go
gonna
for it again. They're gonna go for it again.
With the
Can
same
you
thing,
imagine a
give it to
turnover
him.
on downs here?
Fake it and bounce it to Barkley outside.
No!
Why would you do that?
Oh,
You're
no.
right over
He was so excited.
the ball.
And okay, so it's turnovers on one side, and then the
go
other
sit on the
side
bench.
is it's
Yeah.
penalties on the other side of the field because the Packers have had This is what, probably 55 yards and penalties now at this point?
A lot. It's been a lot.
Oh, you gave that to him.
93, you're right over the ball. You can't do that. It's so dumb.
Oh, man.
I'd just tell him to go sit on the bench. Yeah.
45 yards and penalties
Jalen Hurts
against.
doesn't look like he has command of his offense.
No.
Eagles look shaky. Eagles have come
So
out
it's very
shaky.
similar to how they were performing end of last year.
Yeah, but so I was when you
Come on,
showed
Barkley.
up. Oh,
That's what I'm
Saquon
talking
just
about.
rumbled for a first down.
That is what I'm talking about.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
We need a Saquon TD here.
I had my Reed touchdown, and then it got
Called back?
Called back, which
He'll
was
get
very
one.
unfortunate.
I think he'll get one.
You're the one that told me to put him in,
I
so
know,
this might
well.
just be another fleece.
Why do you keep listening to
I
Bryan?
That's legitimate feedback. It was
I
either
see a
him or
pattern.
Roma Dunze.
I see a fleecing pattern.
I-
Footage of him fleecing.
well, okay, so normally that's an easy decision, but I just figured, okay, Roma Dunze is playing the Titans, so it
Oh,
doesn't
no.
matter. Oh, Saquon, negative yardage again.
Saquon looks like he's getting smaller.
This play calling is very unimpressive. Like you just ran for 11 yards. You don't think they're going to stack the box on you?
We said that this might be good for the Eagles, though, if they just lose some games early on. And then they're
Yeah.
forced to elevate their game so that they don't fall off at the end of the year.
Right. Yeah, but a loss to the Packers opening week.
Well, a
Definitely
loss the
not.
way the Packers have been playing, or at least on the offensive side of the ball, would be pretty unfortunate. Because if you get 2 turnovers on your opponent's side of the field, you
Come
have
on.
to turn that
Come
into
on.
more.
Let's
Oh,
go!
No way.
Did he even get one foot?
Look at that. Give me those. Give me those. Give me those.
Well, there's Saquon Barkley's first touchdown as a Philadelphia Eagle.
And all Giants fans across the world, Carl, if you're watching, I'm so sorry, buddy.
It's
still
not.
love
It's
you.
not Giants fans'
He's
fault.
still got Daniel Jones.
1, 2. Yep.
Yep.
Both feet. Both feet.
He's in there.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
good throw.
Catch one.
Bing.
two.
Bing. Wow.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I love that.
10 points for Saquon Barkley all of a sudden.
With only 13 yards.
So this is okay. I hope Stacy's watching this because this is pretty pathetic from the Packers. You get 2 turnovers on your opponent's side of the field. You only score 6, and then one drive, and you're all of a sudden losing. That is just unacceptable.
And you have all your yardage on one drive.
You have the highest paid quarterback in NFL history. Not ideal. Bryan, now that we're at commercial break, what did you think of the recovery event last night?
I thought it was really amazing. I think that our speakers did phenomenal.
100%.
I think the questions and the vibe and like the way that we did it was super informative. I think if you missed it, you should definitely go to the next one on the 19th. I'm gonna go just like to watch it and hopefully that there's more people there. But I think it went very, very well.
I think Ashton said my favorite thing out of the whole event yesterday, which was he was talking about, I've tried to begin my recovery journey multiple times, and I was doing it for, I was doing it to be better than my mom, or I was doing it for my family, or I was doing it for my friends, and then finally what it took was me doing it for myself. And that's what I think the question was just what is like driving you to remain in recovery, or like what was the first step of you on this recovery journey? It was like I just had to do it for myself, which was super insightful. I was so glad that you invited him there, and it's really cool because he's been a client for a long time.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely come to the next one. We'll have some more clients there. We'll have some new staff members there, and some staff members. Oh, there's Jason Kelsey.
Yeah, this is the B-Dubs commercial where he says he's thinking about going back to playing. They go in B-Dubs and watch it. I saw it last night.
There's no way he comes back.
No,
He even said he was thinking about retiring for like 2 years.
How old
Especially you gotta
is he?
think-
How old
you
is
got-
he?
I don't know. He's got to be late.
Mid-30s.
Yeah.
But he's got young kids too.
Yeah. Not only that, like you got to think about what that does, like to a center.
Oh yeah.
Just every play.
It's hard on your knees, hard on your back.
Oh, I'm excited for that game.
Sunday night
That's
football.
gonna be some points.
Rams, Lions.
That'll be some points.
There's a lot of
Start
people
your
that are going to
Rams.
be playing in our fantasy league that it's Sunday night football. Like a lot is going to come down to Sunday night football this week, which is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's Monday night is Jets Niners.
Jets Niners.
Now,
Can Aaron Rodgers
60 to 17.
make it?
5
minutes
Jay
of the
Roger
game.
and I have talked about it. What's your thoughts on new kickoff rule?
I hate it.
Whole
we
lot of
all hate it.
It's
Whole-
a gimmick. It's like I
whole
think
lot
they'll
of people going from the 35.
I think they'll take it back next
I think
year.
they do. They'll change it next year.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to do it. Just
Yeah.
give them the ball on the 35.
Yeah, because it's just so
I hope,
easy for
I
them
hope
to
that one
score.
of like the young coaches comes up with something like does figure some way to crack it. Yeah, like someone that's not old guard that's willing to maybe
Well, you gotta
make some mistakes.
You gotta
try
have somebody like willing to kick you the ball too. So I seen Josh Allen was talking about it, and he was like, it would almost be worth it.
Whoa,
to-
trickery! Love right up the middle.
Ooh, that's your guy. Oh no, it's
No,
not
it's
your guy.
not.
It's
It's not
Wicks.
my guy. It's not my guy.
It should have been your guy. If it was your guy, you would have caught it.
Yeah, your guy would have called it.
Yeah.
Wicks.
Reed, I don't know if Reed's gotten a target since that touchdown got called back.
Oh,
Oh, he
yeah.
slipped. That's actually
What's up
that
with this
throw is
field?
actually
The
there.
field is terrible.
You too.
Bye, Lou.
Yeah, it's just going to be worse in the second half.
Yeah, especially with the all torn up.
Yeah. I wonder if it has been raining.
Something. I mean,
The field looks terrible.
Love this time handing it off, but not to
Oh,
Josh
oh,
Jacobs.
yeah.
Switch.
Oh,
Oh, my
my
gosh.
This is bad.
Uh,
This is not a good look, NFL.
it's not a good
No, not a good look, Brazil.
Yeah, that'll be what gets talked about tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
The field.
That'll be the main focus of conversation for sure.
Yeah, he tries to stop and just whoop.
Yeah, trying to get him on a hezzy.
Ow. Yeah, you just gotta play. You just gotta play in the trenches football here. Oh,
remember,
going to the outside.
My high
Ooh.
school year
It's a nice run.
football, we played one night and it was a monsoon and we didn't even go in the locker room because it was so much rain and stuff. We went on the bus and when we came back we couldn't find the ball. It was underwater.
Oh
We had
my
to line
gosh.
up- We all lined up at one end and walked until somebody kicked it and found the football.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know why they left it in the field on the field, but it was probably in places there were 6-8 inches of water on the field. It was terrible. We lost 7-6. We missed the extra point.
7-6.
Yeah. You couldn't. You just couldn't.
Kurt,
it was a bunch
big
of
football guy. Kurt Honak, everybody.
Foosball.
Foosball, man.
Oh,
Is Josh Jacobs
Somebody-
out of this game?
somebody is lobbying for Jacob's job.
Like that, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
What's up, buddy?
Jay Money. Over here to our left.
How are you? I didn't even know you were still. Did you just get back?
Well, I got back and then Roger asked in case Joe was
Oh, okay.
I got back at like
Do we need to mute them? Do we need to mute the mics if we're gonna have a case management conversation?
Oh. Oh, nice.
yeah, Roger told me you guys are doing on the staff meeting. I'll just like
Oh, I bet.
just like you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna
I had
Yeah.
Jacobs last year on my team. He did nothing.
Yeah. Whoop.
Packers are gonna take their third timeout.
I think it's their second.
Yeah.
No, it's their. Oh, it's
Yeah, that's their second.
Okay.
I thought Philly
no.
was
That's
gonna
their
take
final
it.
timeout.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought Philly was taking it 2
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well.
10-24 to go.
We didn't even have the video on for that because I muted it so that you guys could talk about the re-entry summit. Jaden Reed, electric.
20,
That was
30
sick.
yards?
That was sick. I know what the graphic says. I have both these guys in right now.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
yards plus a
Let's
touchdown.
absolutely go.
Don't trust Bryan. He's gonna fleece you.
Oh, you're
So
looking
when
for
you
your
if
team?
you win the league, the sleeper league, remember this moment.
Yeah, but that's not my sleeper team though. That's my work team.
I'm not sure why Bryan didn't just leave the meeting.
Oh wait,
It is your
no,
sleeper team.
it's both.
What's that?
Okay.
Is it both?
No. You're looking at my team.
Hang on. Well, the sleeper team is the one that we have money on. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one that
You didn't have him in this league, right?
go down. Gosh dang it! I didn't put him in.
Is he on your
No,
bench?
he's on your bench.
He's on my bench
At
in
11?
the work league. Oh, I was getting the sleeper league confused with the work
That's
league.
even better.
No.
That's even better.
Oh no.
The agony of defeat. And you had Derrick
Okay,
Henry
okay.
on the bench, too.
Hang on. Yeah, well, I wanted Derrick. Look at what Derrick Henry
He had
did. That was a
10
great.
10 points.
I should have had Derrick Henry on the bench, right?
He had 10,
10 points
last
is
night.
nothing.
Why do you keep looking at Bryan?
Yeah.
Because I'm the fantasy guru.
No, okay.
Well-
So here's the deal, though. Here's who I put in for Reed and the work team. Is I put in. Scroll up.
Oh, you got Tank Dell on your bench too.
I put in. I
What do you
put in
want
Marvin
for-
Harrison
what do you want
Jr.
for Tank Dell?
What do I want for Tank Dell?
Yeah, let me get some Tank Dell.
What are they? They're
Are we
going
gonna?
for 2?
They're going for 2.
There was a penalty against the Eagles on the extra point. Did not get it. Oh,
This is that girlfriend thing where it's like the girlfriend who scorned you, you know, and it's like, hey, I don't really want anything bad to happen to you, but also, like, if something bad happened to you, I wouldn't be super mad about it.
that's so bad. like also, if something did happen to
I forgot that I did not. I put him in for Marvin Harrison Jr. in the work team. So
How
that
do I
feels
have
good.
one-
That feels.
you, how do I have?
I
one
feel
point?
okay about
Who do
that.
I even have?
Unless he
playing?
scores another touchdown, in which case I will
Oh,
be
my-
very
the-
upset.
Goddard?
Oh, that's bad because he would have got
Yeah?
another point.
The
The
other
kicker.
option
I
was
forgot. I was like, how do I have 1 point?
Dalton Schultz. Yeah. I feel like the Texans have enough.
I'm winning. I'm beating Julia 1-0.
It's going to be so funny when Julia wins the league.
No.
Put that in the universe.
Or what
No,
about
stop
our
it.
newest team, Patty's Baddies?
Stop.
Patty's Baddies, that's like the
That's
win-
actually. Can you pull
the
that
win-
game up? Because that's who I'm playing this week.
the
Who?
win.
Patty's Baddies.
Who is that?
Patty?
No.
Yes.
How can she be in the league now?
She's ready. I asked her yesterday morning before the first game of the season.
She wasn't even in
and
the
she
draft.
was we had a team open.
Yeah.
It was God's plan. Was the
Did you
name
know
of the
about
team that
this?
drafted and
Well, God's plan became Patty's bad.
became Patty's Baddies. God's plan was Patty's Baddies.
And she's got a good team.
She's got a really good team. It's kind of scary.
And it's like, that's the
She's
best
got-
name ever, too.
Brandon Ayuk is on the bench.
Listen, don't doubt Patty. Don't
I
doubt
would
the
start
plan.
Ayuk. I would start Ayuk over Diggs.
I would too.
But
Over Mike Evans too.
Who's
I wouldn't
Patty
start
got
him
in?
over- I would not start him over
Patty's got
Mike.
AJ Brown in
Mike
this game.
Evans finished as wide receiver 5 last year.
I just don't think he's gonna have the same season this year.
That's what they said last year.
Yeah. She's got Herbert as quarterback though. He's not a fantasy
I'm looking real
guy.
good in the sleeper.
I did.
league.
I wished I would have picked up
Let's
McPherson
check the
as
sleeper
kicker.
league here.
Just look at the matchup.
I'm trying. I'm
Right next to
okay.
Jeez.
60% chance of victory.
It doesn't show the name, does it?
No, it doesn't show that. I don't have my computer hooked up. I have my computer's playing the game. No.
Y'all got
You getting out of here?
bad names.
My sleeper team is better call home.
No, she does not. Cool. I should probably inform her.
I told my wife exactly what I'd be doing, and I told her to watch the live stream like I tell her to watch all of our content. That way,
texted my
I know that at least one person will be watching.
I'll see you on Monday then. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I definitely should text her right now.
Brian's gonna let his wife know.
Oh, look,
He's new at this whole. He's new at this whole marriage thing. Missed call, missed text messages.
What do you want from Burger Jim's? Oh my.
Ooh, Burger Jim's.
Oh, have him
Is
bring
she
it,
delivering?
Have him bring it here.
Is she delivering?
Please hold.
Okay, for everyone.
No.
¿Por qué no los dos?
I actually have some pizza in the car left over from lunch.
Pizza in the car. No, I think my sleeper team here was maybe the best fantasy draft I've ever had. And I can't believe that you're not in the league this year, Jay. It's all TNR guys. It could have been 3 My House guys and 5 TNR guys.
I lost $100 last year. I don't want to lose
Don't be
another
bad.
$100. I
Have
missed
you
out on the
considered
playoffs.
not losing?
I missed off. Yeah, I shouldn't lose. I missed out on the playoffs by just like a couple points of one game.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
You were
Matt,
stressing last year
I
about that.
know.
Saquon again. Roger, were you watching the football game with your wife last night?
My wife does not watch.
Okay. Not even for Taylor? Not a Taylor Swift fan.
Nope.
My wife was watching it with me.
My wife, I woke my wife up from her nap because she worked at 3:45 last night to watch the last 5 minutes with me when I got home from the recovery event.
No, my wife absolutely hates football.
Does she is she a sports person at all?
No, hates the fact that I watch football. Hates football season.
It,
Hates the fact that I'm here right now.
Better
should
get
have told
rid
her to
of
watch
it.
the stream. Jalen Hurts rolling to his right, throwing it away again.
And he threw it to the bench.
Man. 3rd and 8. I can't believe I was all excited because my graphic was wrong and I had Jaden Reed in, and I don't.
No.
And I know now that he's got the touchdown already, it definitely feels like he's going to outperform someone that's in my starters this week now.
You just roll with who you got there, Isaac.
It's funny because fantasy changes the whole way you watch football.
That's what Patty said. Patty said fantasy changes the whole way you watch football. And then I said, so do you want to play as the last team in the My House Fantasy League? Ooh,
dang.
that's a good throw. And here's Patty's guy storming up the left side of the field.
Brown.
Hurts is lucky he didn't get injured right there.
The way the field is?
No, he got clocked.
Ooh.
Yeah. He came unabated.
Unabated.
That's a great
That's a
NFL
big
word.
for you.
Well, you know, sometimes I whip
been
out words
practicing?
that are bigger than me.
A.J. Brown, 4.8 points now. I need Jalen Hurts to utilize his tight end a little bit more. That would be ideal. So is your wife bringing food for everyone, Bryan? Or?
You can put this guy in an IR spot.
I don't think you can if he's doubtful.
Yeah, you can.
I can?
Yep.
Yeah, doubtful you
And
can.
there's also a sleeper has an auto sub feature. So if you have somebody that's questionable, you can set it
To auto sub.
To
in.
game day, yeah.
This is not an ad.
Which
for
is
sleep.
nice. I like that because otherwise you're stuck. You got to make a choice.
Yeah.
I wish our league had that.
Brian's the one that set up our league.
No, I didn't. You're the
You
commissioner.
did.
you set up our
came
league.
to my computer and told me what to do.
Didn't
Hurts, drops
overlook
back,
that 2
throws,
minutes.
caught.
Oh.
Eagles are charging right back up the field again.
Looks like they're finding some rhythm.
After incredibly awful start, yes.
It seems like the Packers they have high defense in the first series of your first 10 yards, and then they kind of die off a little bit.
Well, the field conditions are so bad that it's kind of forced the defenses to go into zone.
Right.
Because I thought the Packers normally were man.
Yeah, they are a man-heavy team, especially with Alexander on the outside.
First and 10 from the 23.
Oh, that should have been
Hurts
offsides.
dropping back, throwing. Caught by Saquon, who gets forced out of bounds.
Twinkle toes.
Brian,
Yes.
Please explain this to me, because it made me lose a Madden game the other day during the summer. Why does the clock not stop when Saquon goes out of bounds there?
Chiefs and
It's just a rule in the NFL. So the only time the clock stops when you go out of
Bye,
bounds
John.
is in the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, so not during the second quarter.
No.
Which is how I lost a Madden
They're
game.
trying to speed the game up a
Yeah.
little bit.
I don't hate
there was
that.
that
I just
year-
always assumed like, oh, you go out of bounds, the clock stops. But
It,
no.
it does
Oh,
stop
just short.
until they get the ball
Yeah, until
set,
they
and then it
broke.
restarts.
Then it restarts, yeah.
Do we get points for first downs in our league?
No.
Okay. Because I think Saquon's about to get another first down.
So I'm old enough to remember when it was a 45-second clock and the clock stopped all the time for no good reason. And so you'd have a complete blowout going on, and the team doing the blowout would just be sitting there
Tush push, tush push.
waiting and waiting
Tush
and
push.
waiting for that clock
Yeah.
to go down, and they'd hike the
Nope.
ball.
Yes, he got it.
Oh.
They,
Yeah.
He went down so early,
Games would
but
take
he
a while.
was
but they
surfing
had
on the back.
Gebhardt and Barkley in there.
Right.
Or Goddard, rather. Not Gebhardt.
Right. Gebhardt.
Goddard.
Goddard.
One of those guys.
Do I get points for Goddard pushing Jalen Hurts for the first down?
No.
Probably not. That's
Yeah, I
unfortunate.
think that's awesome that they did that because the game used to be so
It-
slow.
It was.
It reminds me. It reminds me
And
of
if
the.
you ever go to a game that's on TV,
Come on,
it's
Barkley.
slow.
Oh, that's gonna be a touchdown.
2 TDs.
I really love sports.
2 TDs.
Dude, that's 20 points. I
Ah.
should have drafted him in sleeper though.
Man, I should have. Dang it.
I thought about it too. He's gonna get a lot of these.
I think I passed on him in sleeper, and I'm regretting that decision so bad. I did choose Bruce Hall with that pick though, so that's okay. Pull up the Roger Bryan scoreboard because this could get ugly here if Saquon's already got 2. He's got a running touchdown and a throwing touchdown now.
Yeah.
Oh, did he
Barkley
score?
just scored.
Barkley just scored. He was like 15, 20 yards out.
So he's got 25 points now.
Brian might pull ahead
20.
of me tonight.
Oh, Brian
He's
has
got
25.
19.
19. Saquon has 18.9 points
Yeah.
already. Oh man,
And I've only had him in my kicker play so far.
Yeah.
that feels good.
Feels real good.
Well, that's an extra point for me.
Not
My
going
kicker
to
just got an extra point. I'm up to 2 points now.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I'm winning,
Real barn
but I am
burner.
beating her.
Who are you relying on here on
Me?
Sunday? What's
Me? Oh, Josh Allen's gonna have a fantastic game. He's gonna have a good game.
I don't know.
They're
You
they're
got
gonna
Kenneth
destroy
Walker and
Arizona.
David
He's gonna be
Montgomery
forced
is your-
to throw
Yeah.
to force the ball more because he's got all of his wide receivers left.
I'm interested to see what Calvin Ridley's gonna do this year.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Brian,
I think he's gonna have. a
can
good
you
year.
talk about why everyone should be platooning their defenses? The benefits of that.
So I mean, I think so like a perfect example, right? Baltimore, they are a fantastic defense, right? Fantastic, top to bottom. Jim Harbaugh is a defensive-minded coach. Week 1, they play the Chiefs. Their final score for the week is 3 points. You know what I mean? And so, like, even the greatest defense, like, it doesn't make sense to carry a great defense because they're gonna
See ya.
run into matchups where
Yeah.
they're gonna get scored on, plain and simple, regardless of how great they are. And so, if you stream by matchup, it also gives you that flexibility to kind of not just be locked in. And then I'm like freaking out because I'm gonna lose 8 points off the rip because my defense has a bad matchup that week.
What do you do for the playoffs? How do you manage that for the fantasy playoffs?
So for the fantasy playoffs, I still stream a defense. The only time you want to hold on to a defense, because a defense could be good defensively but not good for fantasy football, right? Because like the scoring is different. So you lose points every time they score a touchdown, but that doesn't mean that defense had a bad drive.
Right.
They didn't have a bad couple drives. Like they forced a 3 and out, but they didn't get a sack or they didn't get a
Yeah.
fumble, so they don't get points for that, right?
Right.
And lots of leagues don't give you points for 3 and outs. You know what I mean? And so like the only time I hold the defense, like I held Dallas's defense because they were scoring a ton of defensive touchdowns.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like,
And they were the #1 defense last
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
and so like that's the only time. But I wouldn't hold Dallas's defense all the way through the playoffs. I mean, all the way through the season.
Right.
Well, because they're going to be out of the playoffs.
Didn't you find great enjoyment, though, Brian, when Xavier Worthy just torched the Baltimore defense for 2 touchdowns?
I did not because I don't like the Chiefs. So
This, what are you gonna?
Look on Roger's
we need to
face when
call-
he said that.
Are you gonna need to call Carl after this just to make sure that he's
That he's
doing
okay?
okay?
yeah.
This is just about as bad as of a start as you can hope for Giants fans. Giants fans were happy for 1 second when Saquon
he
went
fell.
down in the backfield on the first play, and now they're going to be crying into their pillow for the rest of the game.
Meme right now is getting created somewhere.
Here's Reed motioning in the backfield, going up the left side, torches
he
him.
slipped.
Oh, but
Oh
no!
my
And
goodness!
then he dropped it.
He dropped it.
What?
He
What just
hit
happened?
him
I just
right in the
realized I
hands.
haven't stopped
See,
the
even
scoreboard
that right
clock.
There, like he's not getting any points for that, but that was a good defensive play.
Yeah.
Except he dropped the ball.
It's still a good defensive play.
It
If he
was-
was a good, if he had good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Love should have never. Love should have never thrown that ball.
Well, he
No.
slipped and he
I
panicked,
know.
so he tried to check down.
But his receiver
'Cause he
wasn't
was-
even
he
there.
he was eyeing Reed. That was.
I
His, that was
I
his
thought he was
look.
going to Reed. Reed cooked by that.
That was his look, and then he slipped, and he wanted to check down and get out of it.
And Green Bay does not have any more timeouts left. Oh, thrown. Boing.
Oh, man.
Now we're throwing in double coverage.
He threw into triple coverage earlier.
Oh yeah.
Man, who's that tight end? He is huge.
No one has him in.
88? Who is that?
Oh, is that Musgrave?
Yeah, he is
yes.
massive.
Yeah, Musgrave's a beast.
That's a
Big boy.
large human
He
being.
doesn't get a lot of targets.
Yeah. He's a large.
Yeah, he's a blocking tight end.
I've got my guy Kittle. I hope he has a good game Sunday.
Is Kittle a good fantasy tight end though?
He's the love to hate dude because Kittle.
Love squeaks out of the pocket, throws
Wide
downfield to
open.
Reed. Reed,
Oh!
flip right, go!
Touchdown!
Yes!
Splitting your winning.
Yes! Except I didn't put him
He's
in the
on the
work
bench.
league.
He's on his bench.
Not in the league that I get money if I win the league.
Yeah, dude. And that was a long touchdown.
Oh, I should have put him in, bro.
If that was over 40, that's over
This is
40
good.
yards, so you get an extra.
This is worth everything. just to watch
Marvin
them
Harrison
two.
Jr. is gonna have such a bad game
But if
on
this was
Sunday,
a
and I'm gonna
Seattle
just be
game,
so angry.
He and
He
I
was so
went
angry.
to Seattle, watch Seattle last
Oh
year.
man,
In the,
Alpine Creek Lodge,
no,
which is a
no,
donut.
when we were in
27.
Seattle.
Oh yeah. Well,
27 points for, bro.
It was
27.
crazy.
I am unwell. This is terrible.
You were
This
gonna-
is great, but it's terrible because Jordan Reed is sitting on my bench in the work league.
You were gonna start Roma Dunze. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Roger's take of Bryan is trying to sabotage me is not looking good right now. Although, to be fair, Bryan is sabotaging me because after the Brock Bowers incident, I didn't trust him. I just didn't have another option in sleeper to put in. So then when it was the work one, I was like, well, I won't put him in the work one because I'll put in Marvin Harrison Jr.
I just
'cause-
like how it's referred to as the Brock Bowers incident.
He's got 25 in this league, but on your bench.
Yeah, so this league you get extra.
Turns out that if he's on your bench,
For
that's 0
yardage.
points.
No, so like if you have a 40-yard pass, you get an extra point, and if it's a 40-yard pass TD, you get another extra point.
Wow.
So you get 2 extra points for big plays.
Can you go back? Can you go back to my bench really quick, Jay, as I switch it over?
Yeah, right here. That is your bench. You got
25.2
Henry and you got
points
30,
on the bench.
35.8 points on the bench.
Good job.
I don't
good.
feel bad about Derrick Henry being on the bench.
I don't feel
10.6 points is
Where did
not
you
what I want
draft
out of my running back.
You
What
only-
round did you draft? him?
I can figure that
He
out.
only has 2.5 points.
We're back to
30,
He's just got his fat
38.
flag,
I know, but he's got 38 on, or 35.8 on.
35.8 on the bench with 2 players is not ideal, I will say. That is not ideal. I will tell you where I drafted him here.
I
How
can't
do I
see
find
anything.
that?
How much
Jordan
do I have
Love.
on the bench?
He's looking like he's worth all the money.
How do I only have 9 points with Jordan Love?
Whoa,
How's
I
that?
don't know.
Didn't he? Didn't
thrown
he
for
throw
two touchdowns, right?
Well,
That's only 8 points, and then you only get a point every 25 yards for a game.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. That's explained.
Okay,
so
I
I've
found
only
a
got
draft
14
draft
points on the
recap. I
bench,
took
but I have 2 points with my kicker.
I took Derrick Henry. Oh,
I'm gonna win,
dang
Roger.
it. Dang it.
What?
Dang it. I
What'd
took
you
Derrick
do?
Henry in the 3rd round.
I was the only one that was like super cool on.
That's what's bugging me is
Like,
Jamar
I faded
Chase.
hard on him. Like he's gonna be a touchdown dependent.
He's still saying he
I
might
took
play.
Derrick Henry in the 3rd round,
I am,
and he is on my bench.
but I'm gonna be sad if Jamar Chase has like 30 points.
You know, it doesn't matter if I win this week. So if I just win this week, then it doesn't matter if I have.
Oh, that's Joel.
What kind of
25
attitude is that?
points on
It
my
doesn't
bench.
matter if you don't win.
It doesn't matter if I win. What I'm saying is, if I win, it doesn't matter if Reed is on my bench.
Oh, yeah, if you
Then
win.
who cares if I win? But I'm playing against Patty's baddies, so that's not a guarantee. Not a guarantee.
Baddies, baddies.
I have Reed
On
in
the
the sleeper
bench.
league. No, I have Reed
Oh.
in the sleeper league.
Oh.
What's my in the TNR
You're winning.
league? I have a now
Not a
60
It's not.
TNR and
It is not a TNR league.
okay. Well, 6 of the
Who are
people
you-
are from True North
who are
Recovery.
you playing?
Don't say the
I'm
name.
not
That's-
saying it, but who are you
That's Wes.
and the
It's a pretty good fantasy name.
the picture is even better.
My opponent does have Jalen Hurts in at QB, so far this is looking all right.
That's hilarious. Wes, you're too funny.
I mean, I've had
Look at that, how he slid. That field is wet.
I've had 2 players in the sleeper league, and right now they are both above projection. They're both above their projected. Now I don't know how we're doing in the My House League. Our glorious leader, Michelle Overstreet.
We're live streaming.
We're live, yes.
Should I say hello? Hello, hello.
Sure. Your head's getting cut off a little bit.
Okay.
There you go.
Here we are
Hello.
watching fantasy. We're fantasy footballing right now,
Yes,
right?
we are.
We're footballing.
Next year,
We
Michelle's
are.
gonna have a team.
Oh gosh, I do not have any idea. about
That's the kind we want.
I'm not sure I know how many people are
You're playing.
Sign her up. Man, sometimes it is super hard to navigate. Uh-oh.
What?
We cut out for a second.
Oh, AJ Brown's getting chippy.
That's Patty's guy.
I would love if you get objective.
If he got ejected?
Yes. Because I'm playing him in sleeper.
Oh,
That's a first down, and there you go.
AJ Brown.
That's
Yeah.
AJ Brown.
You can go
Speaking
away
of-
anytime you want.
speaking of Brown,
Who has him in? Oh, Patty, right. Wait, does Patty have him in?
no, I think he's on the bench.
No, she.
Yes, she does.
Does she?
Dang
Top
it.
producer.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
This is not ideal.
How are you still projected to win?
I don't know, but if I lose with Reed on the bench, I'm gonna be upset.
All right, we need to get in
Hurts,
field goal range
drops
so
back.
my kicker can kick
Oh.
a field goal.
Rolling to his right, throws
It's
it away.
not going to happen.
Already, like, almost done with the first half already.
Yeah.
No, Roger, when you were describing the changes in the clock, it reminded me of me describing the changes in the pitch clock for baseball and how that actually makes it a watchable product on TV. Because that Chiefs game went for 3 hours still yesterday, which is nuts.
Yeah, no, football would go a lot longer, but also the thing that's really great about old school football, and I would recommend anybody go back and watch like footage of like Super Bowl I, for example, and just count the number of times there would have been a penalty called and it wasn't.
Did you buy those DVDs?
No.
You know where you can watch Super Bowl I? If you go to Black Birch Books right now, there is 2 box sets of, yes it was, there's 2 box sets of DVDs that are Super Bowls 1 through 10 and 11 through 20 that you can watch on DVD.
Yeah, no, it was just amazing because the guy would be on the ground having been tackled, and 2 other guys would just straight up annihilate that poor guy on the ground. And that's football.
Yeah.
Clothesline, tackles.
None of them had teeth.
Yeah, it was crazy.
3.5 to go in the second. Hurts drops
Field
back,
goal
3rd
range.
and 7.
We need a
Throws
yeah.
it to his tight end, Mr. Goddard. I
Goddard.
almost said Godare.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is that Goddard?
It's Goddard,
Yeah, I think
88,
he was
right?
88. Yeah. Yeah, it's Goddard.
Bink. Thank you.
He's a large human being.
He's a big boy. Love that for him. I'd love a touchdown even more. 3:08
Just
to
gotta get
play.
in field goal range.
First
so my
and
guy can
10.
kick a field goal.
Hurts out of the shotgun. Hand off to Saquon. Ouch. Uh-oh. 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 He's all right.
He said, yeah, no.
No.
I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm going to sidelines.
Where's that masseuse at? I just bent back.
Kind of bend him.
Oh.
Yeah, bend him like a backwards taco.
What? What's a backwards?
Backwards taco.
Take a taco and bend it around.
Why would you do that? I don't understand.
I don't know, but that's
Have
what
you
it
done
looked
that?
like. He bent him backwards.
He said, I don't know. But that's what it looked like. I've never heard that.
Okay.
That was interesting.
Okay, Jay. Sounds good. 2:13. One more play before the 2-minute warning. Hurts, drops back, rolls right,
You better run.
throwing. No, that's not catchable. That is not catchable.
Got to get in field goal range. Come on. My
Jay,
guy
if
can
you're
kick a
banking,
field goal.
if you're banking on your kicker to win
That's
you
the only
game,
guy I got playing.
then
That's the only guy I have playing is my kicker. So I'm winning 2-0.
that's right. I forgot that. But I have a graphic for Jay because Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts are on the bench.
Right.
I was hoping that one of them would do well, and then I could laugh at Jay. Which it looks like
glad-
they're both going to do perfectly
I'm
fine.
glad you're concerned.
2:03, 3rd and 8. This is out of field goal range, Jay. So
They
you need
need
them.
10
You
more
need them
yards.
to at least
Eight,
get
It-
close here
maybe 8 more yards.
to whoever the backup running.
Oh, you
no,
gotta
it's
kick
Hurts.
this. You gotta kick that. Come on, give him a chance. This doesn't look like there's any wind.
Field
Field-
conditions are not great though.
Field is pretty slick.
2-minute warning. Brian, you want to plug the Walk for Recovery on September 28th?
Yeah, so this month, September 28th, happening from 12 to 5, we're going to meet at the Target parking lot and do the Walk for Recovery. We're just trying to bring awareness and, combat the stigma. We're going to have so much cool activities at the end of the walk that is ending at True North's outpatient building, 591 South Connect Goose Bay Road. We're going to have speakers, we're going to have naloxone builds, there'll be resources, there's going to be a bounce house for kids. We're going to get some executives in some dunk tanks. And
Can you say the name
we're going
of
to
the
dunk some executives for hope.
Dunking Executives for Hope
Yeah, and the proceeds
in late September
Yes, in late September.
in Alaska?
Yeah, so hopefully Roger gets in that dunk tank.
I think Roger would qualify as a COO to absolutely get in the
Yeah.
dunk tank, right?
Yeah.
Rebecca getting in the dunk
I
tank?
don't know if we can get Rebecca in the dunk tank.
I'm gonna go with a no on that.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
I'll
gonna be
add.
a lot of fun though.
What about
I'm really
Carl?
excited.
Can you get Carl on there?
Carl Soderstrom,
Yeah.
CEO.
Do we
of
have a
True North Recovery.
confirmation on that?
Yeah, 1000%.
Okay.
He's gonna be in there. He's
But is that
actually-
just you
he's
saying
also-
that, or
no.
has he said?
Yes.
Okay.
He is 1000% to my face said, I will do it on a condition that their CAO, Chloe Ingram,
Right.
does it as well, and she confirmed. So they will
Name
both-
change pending.
Name change pending, but we're not going to talk about that. It's not my problem.
You know how hard it is to get your name changed, turns out? Has your wife started the paperwork for that yet?
She's like avoiding it like the plague.
I think it was like 4 or 5 months before we had all of Ashlyn's documents back with her changed name after we got married. And the thing was too is we didn't even actually no, it was longer because you know what? We didn't start the process. We didn't finish the process until we were back from our honeymoon because we needed passports and we didn't want to change the name and not have her passport come in time for the trip. So, yeah, it's a mess.
It is, yeah.
Did you know you had?
But anyways,
got
come
it?
to the Walk for Recovery.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Speakers, fellowship, and you get a free t-shirt.
Free t-shirt designed by Redemption Apparel AK, redemptionapparelak.com. Redemption Apparel AK, Facebook, Instagram, I don't know, TikTok, Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sold a bunch of stuff at the fair this year. Thank you for everyone that bought
Are they going?
Redemption Apparel from the fair.
They're going for it.
They're going for it on
Why would they
4
not
and
kick
3, just despite the
Why
fact
would they
that Jay has a kicker
Come
in right now.
on. Kick the
Hurts
field
out of the
goal.
shotgun. Goddard in motion to the
They're
right
trying
side.
to draw them off. They're going to kick the field goal.
And they call the timeout.
They're going to kick the field goal. Yes.
Darn. I was
Just
hoping.
trying to draw them off sides.
Jay, so excited for his
Kicking my field goal. Come on, I'm going to go up 5-0.
Oh man, you know what I forgot to do is that I can actually adjust the score, not just the time too. There's all sorts of fun stuff on here. What's the score? 19-14? Okay. Boop, 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 boop. I totally forgot about that.
Good job.
That's so official. We'll figure it out. Yeah. It's a dry run. That's why, you know what? We've got a bunch more live streams planned all year that are part of our client events where we're going to have food. We're coming in on a day off on Black Friday because that's when the Chiefs play the Raiders. We're going to have Bryan and Roger.
They're not
mic'd
going
up.
to kick the field goal.
They're going to. So they called a timeout just to go for it?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Why?
Why not?
I need my
Kick the
field,
field
goal
goal.
kicker.
Why
Probably
not?
the field.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, it would
and you're
still
not going
be-
to punt from here.
it's
so
still over
4th and
50.
3. Hurts out of the shotgun.
But you're losing. You need points.
Saquon's not out there. Complete. That's a first down. Wow.
Possession of the game.
Of the half.
And they didn't want to give the ball. They didn't want to give the ball back.
Yeah, they're gonna let time. They're gonna let time tick down.
I think my college team is playing tonight too. Duke.
I don't know.
I need to look and see.
I might
I
have.
do have $1.
I was gonna say I might have some ones from Rotary. Hurts out of the shotgun. Hands it off.
Nothing.
Nothing. Need some water. Huh, and my water bottle is at home. So
Oh, Duke's winning. They're beating Northwestern 7-3.
at football,
Yeah.
is that allowed?
What do you mean?
Duke
Duke?
having a football team?
Man, they're good. They got a good team. They've won a bowl game 2 out of
Hurts.
the last 3 years.
Checks it down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, good move.
Oh.
And a first down.
All the way to the 15 on that play. What is? Country Time Strawberry Lemonade.
I
Get
tried
yours
the
today.
blueberry lemonade.
The
I didn't
Gathering
like
Grounds Cafe, 300 North Willow Street. This is a lot of yardage for. No gang signs, please.
My fingernails. It's tradition.
Now you call the timeout.
Where is Saquon, dude? Is he like injured?
I told you
I
you
don't
got folded
know.
up like a backwards taco.
I know, I seen it. on
Whatever
Twitter,
the
but
heck
he
that
hasn't been
means.
Back in since.
It's his problem. He gets hurt.
Has Goff? Oh wait, no, it's in Detroit, isn't it? They've played. Have they both played at each other's stadiums yet, Goff and Stafford, since the trade?
Yeah, they went.
Yeah,
What? It was the
last
first
year
round
they-
of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Where
that's
were you?
right.
It was a great game.
He
It
doesn't-
was. Well,
he's
I
got
just
his
couldn't
helmet
remember
off.
if they.
Look, he's got his helmet on top of his head.
Who does?
Barkley.
Saquon. He's already got you
On a
20
2-minute
points.
drive?
He's already got you 20 points.
I mean, still, yeah, but I'm looking like one of
Yeah.
the things risky about taking Saquon is he's injury prone.
I know, he is injury prone. And he's had back issues too, hasn't he?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Hurts out of the shotgun. Drops back.
But you don't want to take your best.
Escapes the pocket to the right. Chased down. Oh, and they got him.
Hey,
No timeouts left either.
You
No,
don't have
Philly's
time.
got
You don't have
one.
time to spike the ball.
Philly
here.
has one. Kick a field goal. Come on.
kick a field goal.
Kick a field goal, guys.
Did they use a timeout?
Where's my team at here?
Just click on the right. There you go. Roger, you might have caught a break here because Saquon might
Might
not
be
come
injured.
back into this game.
He
I ain't afraid of no Saquon. Josh Jacobs has yet to cook, baby.
I
See,
had,
this brings
I
up
had
2.3
Jacobs
points
last
for
year.
Josh
brings up my point
Disappointed.
of also why like a running back or a receiver is more valuable than a quarterback. Because with Saquon, who only has 31 yards, I almost have as much points as Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, but I think
It's all in how your league is set
that
up,
conversation was in context of a 2-quarterback league.
Yeah, but still,
I
if
like-
you get one good quarterback and a filler quarterback.
I did. I got
you're
Lamar
gonna be
Jackson.
fine.
Dak is my filler quarterback in the 4th round.
In the 4th round.
I think if I could do it again,
I just
I think
could
I still
never-
would take Lamar first. I might
could-
take
I
a
could
quarterback a little bit later.
Ever take a quarterback in the 1st round. Couldn't do it.
Okay,
Well,
but
Right.
Brian, isn't that the entire problem with the Las Vegas Raiders?
Whoa.
Oh,
Is that not what we're talking about here?
whoa!
Wow.
Okay.
Shots fired.
You know, that's a fair point. Do I get negative points for Goddard getting a penalty?
No.
No.
Good. I don't know how the
Never
scoring
played
works.
Fantasy football?
I mean, yeah,
should.
but I don't always.
That would be kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Oh, look at them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kick a
Second
field
and
goal.
21.
We're gonna have to kick a field goal.
Who's we? Who's we?
My kicker, Elliott. He's got to kick a field goal.
Hurts,
not
drops
good.
back,
We're not-
looking,
Don't get sacked.
looking,
Don't get sacked.
checking it
There's-
down to Goddard, who
This is
gets me
one-
a couple points.
This is one rub against PPR because that wasn't a very good play, but he still gets a full point.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Love it. Love that for
If
me.
he would have got a no game there, he would have still got points for that.
All right.
8 seconds.
spike it.
Yeah, they're
Kick
spiking
the field
it, right?
goal. Kick the field goal.
There's your field goal.
There you go, Jay.
Watch the kicker
I'm gonna
slip.
be up 5
See, but
to
that's
nothing.
a distinct possibility.
So it's going
I
to be
am-
blocked, picked up for no apparent
I'm
reason by
s-
Josh
I am
Jacobs.
smoking.
Who's on special teams?
I am smoking Julia right now. It'll be 5 to nothing.
He has to make the kick for it to be
He will.
5 to
He
nothing.
will. He's good. That's why I drafted him.
What round did you take Saquon, Brian?
I took him in the 2nd. Only because you took Jonathan Taylor.
Okay, yeah, so that was, well, let's watch the field goal first, or the lack thereof. Last play of the
Straight
half.
through the
kicks up,
uprights. Right down the middle.
Bang.
5 points.
Right down the middle of the unfolded backwards taco, right, Jay?
Yes.
However that works. 19 to 17 at the half. Not a bad first half.
Well, for being such a disastrous start for the Eagles, they got it under control.
100%. How are you? Okay. If let's see if Saquon comes back in the next half then, because that will. I mean, gets one more touchdown, and then all of a sudden you've got like 30 points out of one guy, potentially.
Right. A hat trick is going to be tough.
The
Really
reason.
what I'm looking for is for him to get to about 50 to 80 yards.
So back to this first round conversation really quick. If I hadn't been picking 7th, I don't know if I would have taken a quarterback in the first round.
Yeah, but like let's look at.
But
Okay,
here's the
hold
deal.
on, let's pull it up.
Here's the deal. So
Let me pull- oh, no,
I
no,
took.
No, pause. Because I want to see this. I want to see
Okay.
what other players that you could have had. Draft results. Okay, so you took Lamar. You could add. Oh, I guess you did have. You got Brees Hall, but you could
Yeah.
add, dude. You could add Brees Hall, Amon Ra, and Justin Jefferson.
I don't like Justin Jefferson because now that J.J. McCarthy's injured.
Rude. And Bijan was still there. A.J. Brown was still there. Saquon was still there.
Well, Saquon might be
Folded up like
doubtful
a backward
now.
taco.
He's not doubtful. Don't say that. You don't say that.
He goes,
Here's-
don't say that. it wasn't looking good. For
I guess in hindsight, I could have
He
still
didn't
got
even come in
Lamar
that
in the
last
second
drive.
round and gone with Amon-Ra St. Brown,
Well-
assuming my opponent was still going to pick Mahomes, who was ranked as the third quarterback overall. Because I'm picking 7 in the snake draft, round 1, round 2. So he's got 2 back-to-back picks. But who's to say that he doesn't take? I don't know. I think no matter how you slice it, I could have just taken Breece Hall in the first round and then Lamar in the second round, and I would still pick Lamar over Justin Jefferson.
I only have 16 points on the bench, and that's good.
I mean,
I'm just not a fan, man. Like, the fact that Garrett Wilson fell to the 4th round speaks to, like,
yeah, but that's
There's so
not
much more.
me. That's a lot of people that
you-
in this
you're-
draft. We
you're
also
in-
had
you
someone
took
draft a
Puka Nacua
defense.
before Garrett Wilson. And Puka Nacua is the number 2 wide receiver. Like, no matter how good he was phenomenal. But we have to remember, Cooper Kupp was out for like all of the season last year. Cooper Kupp is back; he's healthy, and so like a lot of those targets are going to go down. He's still gonna have good games. He's still a good value, but to me, he's more of a 4th round pick than Garrett Wilson.
I think if
He
I
put
could
up
do,
numbers with Zach Wilson.
I think if I could do anything different, I would have taken a second running back a little bit sooner than the 7th round. That is probably a mistake.
Yeah, and like I do like.
But I like the
didn't
team I
think-
ended up with.
I didn't think so. I took a gamble, and that's why I
Don't
ended up
ever run
Stafford,
out
because I
energy,
didn't
do
think
they?
Jane Daniels was going to go as early as he did.
They're just a
in the
little
8th.
obsessed.
I wasn't prepared for that.
What?
A little
Nothing.
obsession going on over here. Very nice.
I am really happy getting Baker Mayfield in the 13th round, and I'm really happy getting Njoku in the 15th round. Mayfield, Njoku in 14-15 feels really good. And I got Bijan Robinson in the 13th round.
I'm
Like
really excited about Hollywood Brown.
a Chief. Really excited about the
All right,
Kansas
what's
City
going to
Chiefs.
happen in the second
What's gonna
half?
happen to Rice when all
Yeah, let's do second half predictions and take a short break here. Roger.
Yes.
gonna happen?
Let's pretend that we're the halftime panel. I don't care about what the actual one is
Well,
saying.
I think what the Eagles need to do is switch their cleats out. Lots of sloppy play because the field sucks.
I think outside just a couple of mistakes, the Eagles were actually the better team for the vast majority of that half.
Agreed.
So just don't screw up as
Don't turn the ball.
don't
Can't
turn the
turn the
ball
ball
out
over.
twice in 3 plays.
Can't do that.
And then don't allow the Packers to score on.
Because think of
big
what the
plays.
score would have
Yeah.
been if he hadn't had those 2 turnovers.
Like this game should easily be like 17-10, maybe.
Yeah.
Now with those turnovers though, on the flip side of that coin, the Packers should have gotten 10 points out of that minimum. They got 6.
Yeah.
So, and they went for it on 2 and missed that too. So the Eagles made a bunch of mistakes on.
That
I think
false
both
start-
teams just made a bunch of mistakes on
That
offense.
false start killed the Packers on that one.
Jason Kelsey tweeting out that. Roger, what's your prediction here for the end of the game? Final score at the end of the game after this half.
I'd go 30 to 22
Who?
Eagles?
Eagles. Packers ain't going to score but 3 points.
Jay.
I'm going to go 27-24 Eagles. I think it's going to be some big plays.
30-29 Eagles. The missed 2-point conversion cost the Packers the game.
I'm taking. I don't know.
I wish I could make these graphics live so that I could have like a little Roger face Actually, the pointing Roger face with the Eagles, and then Jay, but I unfortunately cannot.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Packers.
You think the Packers hang on to that 2-point lead?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You think Saquon's coming back?
I'm praying to the fantasy gods. He's okay.
Okay.
I changed my 28-26 because 25 would be a weird score.
We will take a short break for halftime. When we come back, the third quarter, the score is 19-17 Packers, and the swear jar is currently empty. Good job, everyone.
Good job, Bryan.
We'll be back. We are back. We are so back. And Bryan reminded me that we actually had a chat. So, hey, Joel, if you're still there, how's it going? Bryan's here now.
He's not there.
I'm sure he's not.
We're really delayed.
Yeah, this is what you should be watching to see what's actually going out live.
Wow.
And then
This is.
just don't look at it.
I can't not look at it.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll make it go away. There you go. Pull up the draft results again. My house, football, watch along,
That was
stream.
a short halftime.
I know. That's what I thought it was short too.
Huh.
We got Bryan, we got Isaac, we got Jay, we got Roger. Week 1 of the NFL season.
This is my first game too. 'Cause I didn't get to watch yesterday's game.
Did you not watch when we got home?
No, 'cause I had to take
Oh, you had to take Ashton. Well, I took Michelle Parker home, and I still was able to watch the last 5 minutes or so.
I didn't get that luxury, so cool.
Sorry. You missed a really
Well,
cool
Saquon's-
end of the game.
Saquon's coming back up to the field.
All right, that is good news for Bryan.
Yes. We
Good
need about
news
30 more yards
for
in
Bryan.
10. Just give me 30 yards, Saquon.
You don't want him, I mean, he could very easily pick up another touchdown this game.
He could.
So they've scored on their last 3 possessions, the Eagles have.
Own 30, 70-yard TD. TD drive, sorry.
This is an important drive for Philly. I feel like they need to get
Philly
some consistency.
Philly needs to get points on this drive, it feels like.
And then it's a momentum changer because you take the lead.
Oh, there's 4 yards for you.
Well,
Roger, are you still feeling confident in Josh Jacobs this quarter?
This is what
Oh, yeah,
happens.
no,
So
this
this is what happens when you work in direct service. You get these stress balls. And I've only had this stress ball for, I think, a week and a half.
And it's just totally ripped
It's
up.
just Totally ripped.
Totally ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
Send
am
us.
I the only one here that doesn't have a stress
I have the
ball?
rock.
You got the rock.
I have the
don't
rock.
have one.
Stress rock.
Do you have one, Roger?
Well, I was talking to Brian's now wife about getting a cat because that relieves stress. And
Oh, Hurts throwing.
Oh,
Hurt
a
caught by
dime!
Brown.
A dime!
Oh no!
Told you they
He's
would
gonna
be
go
big
for
plays.
it. He's got the whole thing.
Wow, Patty.
Patties, baddies, and I'm sitting
Patties,
Reed on the
baddies.
bench. I suck.
Ah.
Where's Patty? Why isn't Patty at this watch along?
And then I got Jalen Hurts on the bench.
Jalen Hurts getting more points. Go back to matchup. And then I
How
think
many points
if you
does that
scroll
put Jalen
down-
Hurts at?
Maybe not.
Told you
Maybe
they
if
were
go to
going to be
league,
big
sorry.
plays because of the
I don't know,
field.
I'm used to it on my phone.
He's only at 15 points. That's not a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
lot.
Lost 4 points on turnover.
That's not ideal for me.
That was a
What's going on, Brad?
beeline.
Oh no.
Is that Patty?
Man, and you weren't you heavily favored in this matchup too until this
No,
game?
he's
No,
not.
And my
He's
kicker gets another
Okay.
point.
I got projected
Winning
to beat
6 to
him
nothing,
after
Roger.
Chelsea only put up 6 points.
Jay, can you pull up the
Which one?
my game with Patty, please? Dang it. Jay, not only that, Jay's sitting Jalen Hurts on the bench, and one more touchdown,
be-
that's all of a sudden problematic.
You'd be right there with her had you
Had I just put Jaden Reed in, who's got 25.2 points, yeah, I know.
on your bench.
I know.
Patty's at
The game's not over, so
23.8.
There's a chance that there's way more than that to count. I'm really mad at myself because I had a chance to draft Jordan Reed in probably every league, and I passed because I really thought Christian Watson would be.
I got Jordan Reed late in both leagues that I picked him up.
Yeah.
So that feels good.
Patty only got 3 points last night with her defense.
Yeah, but it's her defense. It doesn't matter what her
I'm just
defense
saying.
does. Or one of her wide receivers has gone off for 20.8
Yeah, but if you're
points.
going against like a pretty even stacked team, and that happens a lot in 8-man leagues, is those little skill positions can make a difference.
Yeah, 100%. Oops. See, this is why I
It's
shouldn't be
crazy
clicking
that
around.
Brown has more points than Jalen Hurts.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's that crazy. All it takes is 2 touchdowns, and then all of a sudden, you have one of those running backs or wide receivers that's able to outpace
But
their
Hurts did
quarterback.
have 2 turnovers.
That too.
Yeah.
You do get minus points for that, correct?
Yeah.
For what?
For
Turnovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fumble
Yeah.
or
Why didn't I just listen to Bryan?
Because he fleeced you.
He did. He did.
That's why you didn't listen to him.
Dang
Can
it.
Jacobs get going?
Yeah.
I don't think he can.
I would agree with that.
He looks slow. Oh,
Well,
flea flicker.
Flea flicker, back to love.
Oh, he waited too long.
Oh, get rid of it. Get rid of it, Jordan. That's
Yeah, he
to no
waited
one.
too long. The flea flicker has to be fast.
Man, I forgot I can do the scoreboard still. Whoops. There we go. Oh, and the clock.
Was
I really
it
need
even
someone else
open?
to do this. I can't watch the game and do this.
Well, that's
This
holding.
is why I need Ozzy to be here, is so that someone that doesn't care what's going on the screen can just make sure that this is correct.
He was open for a minute, but he waited too long.
I don't know. There's definitely coverage there.
LaFleur was not happy.
LaFleur has not been happy for most of this game.
Oh, that was lucky bounce. Lucky bounce. Golly, he can't stay up
Does he still? I think he still loses points for that, though, doesn't he?
because that's technically a fumble.
Yeah.
Jake,
It's just recovered.
He's good. He's good.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Wow. Roger, did you have another running back option?
I'm sorry.
Did you have another running back option? Uh-oh, Love on his
Oh,
back
he got
foot.
hit. Oh,
No way.
Come
No
on.
way.
That ball wasn't catchable.
Is Jacobs not
He
doing
fumbled,
anything? Oh, he fumbled.
but his own guy
It
recovered
got
it.
recovered,
Oh,
so I
well
don't
then,
think it's a
okay
turnover.
then.
But it still counts as a
There's-
fumble.
Those glasses are nuts. Those glasses are nuts.
No, did he actually lose points for that though? Because it was
I don't
recovered
think
by
so.
the Green Bay team?
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I thought
He
so.
should have, though.
I thought so.
Fumble's,
He
a
should have.
fumble's a fumble. I don't
He
think that's.
should have. I
Are
just
they
don't.
going to pick this flag up? Because I don't
think
I don't know
that
how
was,
you call pass interference.
that
on
was that was not. I don't think the ball was even catchable. It was way above his head.
No, I've got like Connor, I think, for Arizona.
Both by the defense.
Uh-oh, that's not
Personal
good.
foul
Roughing
roughing the
the
passer.
I hate that penalty. Thanks, Tom Brady.
Yeah. No. Oh.
He didn't need to do that.
Yeah, it's that elbow.
You didn't need. He
when
didn't
he
need to do
shoved
that.
him
It's
with
supposed to
his
be two
forearm.
steps. One, that's not two steps.
No, it's because he had his hand up
He
around
puts his hands
neck.
up, maybe.
What are you supposed to do?
Okay, that is pass
That
interference.
was-
That is pass interference.
Well,
That's the part that we
defensive-
didn't get to see.
Defensive holding, yeah.
Okay, new lease on life for this drive. Man, the Eagles could have totally gotten out of that too, because that throw had nothing to do with that
Oh
roughing the
my
passer penalty.
goodness.
Uh-oh.
Kraft.
That throw had
Gave him
the
the whole
Me some
field.
Kraft mac and cheese.
the throw being off had nothing
Different
to
kind of
do
Kraft, Bryan.
with the roughing the passer call, and it was already double coverage. Like you didn't need to hold him up there. Like that drive was done.
But that's why I don't like they make it so hard on the defense. Like the NFL has made it almost impossible.
Yeah,
They
with
might as well just take the
targeting and
defense
all that.
off the field.
It may as well just go to flag football.
Love
That's
handing
where
it
it's
off
going.
to Jacobs. Jacobs gets nothing. Gets nothing. Goes nowhere.
Packers' offensive line is not good.
It would be so amazing to me though, if like Jacobs, because he made this big deal about and then rightfully so, right? He was in Alabama for his whole college career. He's going to championship games, and he goes to the Raiders, doesn't do well. He's like, I'm not used to this. I can't do that. It'd be so funny to me if the Packers, who did great last year, went to the NFC Championship game. If they absolutely sucked themselves.
That is not how we picked it though in our predictions.
Yeah, I mean, it won't happen, but it would be funny.
I mean, I also think it would be funny if the Browns didn't make the playoffs. I hope the Browns don't make the playoffs. But the Packers, I mean, the NFC North is the division that we said there could be 3 teams coming out of.
Yeah, for sure.
depending on how the Bears do.
See, why didn't you call that roughing the passer?
He didn't catch it. Didn't see it.
He's standing right there. He's looking at him.
It's your job. That's what the money's for.
Do you guys remember the ultimate roughing the passer penalty?
Which one was that?
Probably too young to remember.
Reed on the outside. Quick throw.
Oh, he fell down.
Pass interference.
Oh my goodness.
Is he even playing? Did he go down?
I have no idea. I have not seen him once. Sorry, Roger. What was
Oh,
the
no, 1986, Jim McMahon and Charles Martin.
1986? I wouldn't be born for another 13 years.
Bears.
Jim McMahon was the quarterback for the Bears. Threw the ball, and about, 40 seconds later, Jay, that Charles Martin guy just lifted him up and body slammed
Yeah,
him.
it was bad.
Basically put him out for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Is that the year after the Bears went to
Yeah.
the Super Bowl?
One reception.
Yeah, because they went in '85.
Well, he's on your bench though,
Yeah.
so that's a good
But
call.
I only took him. I waited to take him over.
I met
Hayden
Refrigerator
Reed,
Perry
'cause I
one
really
time.
thought he would be the number one wide receiver.
Big.
Apparently
He had lost
I
some
was
weight
wrong.
when I
At
saw
least
him.
I can feel good about
He was still
you
big,
making
but
that
not as
mistake.
big.
Yeah, he could never be small.
No, but
It
he had
was a
lost
bold
quite a bit of
prediction,
weight
like, I
when
didn't-
I saw him.
Yeah.
Because
I'm trying to think of where I met him. Somebody that I knew him
easy spot
and
for Vegas
introduced
was
me
even
to
fucking
him.
a touchdown.
It was in South
Well,
Carolina.
it'd be great to give it to Jacobs and score. No.
Fake the handoff.
Oh, as I say that, Christian Watson.
Christian
gets a
Watson with the touchdown. There you go. He's on your bench though. So
touchdown. Yeah. I'm okay with
Rightfully so, I think, there, Brian.
it. Who would I start him with?
no, I wasn't saying it was a mistake. Oh look, I'm gonna update the scoreboard when I'm supposed to now. 25, 24 in favor of the Packers.
I got 28 points on the bench now with my two quarterbacks. Bless you.
No, it was one and done. Yikes, that was very aggressive.
I'll make a point of confession. When we did the draft, I didn't know we only had one. We were playing one quarterback. I thought we were playing two. So that's why I drafted 3 quarterbacks.
Oh, that's what Alyssa said, too.
I did because
No, she did not.
She didn't
I think
say
her
anything.
direct quote was,
She
"I
drafted
have no
4.
idea what I'm doing. You guys didn't tell me
she
what to
drafted
do."
4 quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
But I really did. I thought because most leagues I've been in 2 quarterback leagues.
No, I've never played that.
But we wanted to keep it simple.
Yeah.
We're back in ad.
But I would
so
not have drafted 3 quarterbacks. I would
I'll-
have drafted another running back or another wide receiver.
I'll talk about our other event that's coming up, Rotary Uncorked, October 12th, Saturday, October 12th, starting at 6 p.m. at the Menard Sports Complex. The theme is Out of This World. Get your tickets now, wasillarotary.com. Well, and
Kinda like
we're
Star
we're
Wars.
all inclusive to other sci-fi
Yeah, Star Trek.
universes
OG,
as
Kirk,
well,
Spock.
but Star Wars
May
is
the
definitely
Force be
the
with
best.
you.
That made my skin crawl. I mean, definitely
watch
mostly
the-
Star Wars themed.
What's that? The Family Guy.
The Family Guy Star Wars episodes?
No.
Those
Tried
are
to
some
do
of the
like
only
an
Family
offspring
Guy.
of
Oh, the Orville.
The Orville. Did you guys
I
ever
actually
watch
really like the Orville. Have you
Do
seen
you?
that?
I've never watched it.
I actually really like it. Did you? Are you more of a Star Trek
it? Really
person?
weird.
Oh, yeah.
You would like the
I'm a
Orville.
Star-
It is more of a.
I'm Star Wars.
Here's the beginning and end of my Star Trek. Kirk and Spock. That's it.
Oh,
all you got.
okay.
I don't like the Next Generation,
Yeah.
Voyager, all that other stuff.
We must leave now.
Yes, William Shatner.
You don't like Patrick Stewart?
No, I thought, and so I'm watching
Really?
the original.
I actually
premiere
kind of I'd
episode
seen
of
that.
back in 1987 when Isaac was still 20 years away from being born, and hated
12.
it. Hated it.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like
Counter at
Star
Farpoint,
Trek.
I was like, this sucks. I need my Kirk and Spock.
People really like the Next
Yeah,
Generation.
no, I know. I'm an outlier in the whole Star Trek
Okay.
thing, but really, it's all about the original show.
Well, you may like the Orville then. It is very Star Trek.
I have a feeling I probably would. Although
Yeah.
I do like Star Trek, Brave New World, Strange New World, whatever it is, with Captain Pike.
I have no idea
It's
which one
on
that
like
one is.
some random streaming thing, Paramount Plus or whatever.
Not a sponsor.
But
Not a sponsor.
Captain Pike
It's up,
was,
Herbo.
Captain Pike was the Enterprise captain before Captain Kirk, and so it's kind of an interesting show.
Okay.
Anybody return to kick all games?
No,
they're
they.
not. They're not
Well, they're
going
just
to.
kicking it into the end zone. So why would you return it? You're not going to get to the. Is it the 30 or the 35?
35.
You're never going to get there if they're kicking it into the end zone. There's no reason to.
I just think it was a dumb move by the
Oh,
NFL.
Todd Blackledge, do you know why he sucks?
Who's that? The guy doing color?
Do you remember the greatest quarterback draft year of all time, 1983?
Roger, I wasn't born till
Oh, so,
99.
so
what do you want
John
from me?
Elway was drafted. Dan
Okay,
Marino
I
was
know who those
drafted,
people are.
Jim Kelly, a lot of great quarterbacks. The Chiefs were high in the draft as well. They passed up on Dan Marino,
Oh.
among a number of other quarterbacks who went on to have really stellar careers, and they picked Todd Blackledge. He was a disaster from week one.
Love that.
Whoops.
Yep.
The original Jamarcus.
You take a guess.
Oh, no, he wasn't that bad.
The original
Wasn't
Jamarcus
that
Russell.
Take a guess at what NFL quarterback I got to sign my Bible one time.
You got him to sign your Bible?
Yeah, I'll tell you why, but take a
Is
guess.
it Tim
He
Tebow?
had the greatest NFL. No,
If it wasn't
no.
Tim Tebow, why
No.
did he sign your Bible?
He's older than Tim Tebow.
Pretty
but
sure God signed the Bible when he made it, Jay. You don't need some
he had
terrible
the
quarterback
greatest-
to sign it for you.
The greatest NFL comeback in playoff history.
Frank Reich.
Frank Reich. He was an evangelist, and he signed my Bible.
Okay.
Did you see that game?
I did watch that
So,
game.
like,
Game was
this is just
amazing.
old
Yeah.
man corner over here. Like, I have no idea
Well,
what's
you
going on.
young guys, you don't
It's
understand
history.
the history of the
We
NFL
watched
game.
history. Oh, he got squished.
Ouch.
You're just watching this game in the now. We're watching it with this historical
Back when
perspective.
men were men and dogs were dogs.
So this is like the Tim Tebow before Tim Tebow.
No, Frank Reich was not.
No, he
like
wasn't
Tebow,
that.
but his post career was different. But
Okay.
he led. So in the was it the divisional?
It was the divisional
It's
champ.
in Buffalo. It was
yep.
during the run when Buffalo was in the Super Bowl 4 straight
Against
times
the
and lost them
Oilers.
all. Jim Kelly was hurt. Frank
Yep.
Reich was in.
Yep.
The Houston Oilers, led by Warren Moon, were up.
Yep.
I know Warren Moon.
35-3
At
halftime.
halftime. Yeah.
And Frank Reich, the backup quarterback, led the Buffalo Bills back to win that freaking game.
Just
What
to
was it,
lose in the Super Bowl again.
38,
38-35.
35.
Well,
yeah.
they did.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Fair catch.
And yes, the worst part about it, of course, is you do all this great stuff just to get annihilated in the Super Bowl again.
Right. Yeah.
Man, that is pain. As bad as the Mariners have been this year, I don't know if it's quite to that level of pain. 4 straight Super Bowls, 4 losses.
That's the worst.
I don't think anybody will ever do that
Reed.
again.
That's gonna
So
haunt
let's
me for
let's
the whole season.
where did I pick up Jaden Reed? I mean, and again, to be fair, he is sitting on my bench in our work league, but it will make me feel better if gosh, he's got 25 points. Every time I look at that, it makes me cringe. Ugh, just, jeez. All right, here we go. Where did I get Jaden Reed? Round 12. That feels good.
Good play.
Even if he's on my bench, that feels good.
Yeah, we're down.
Stupid. Yeah, we both are big dumb. Okay, I'm gonna fix the clock. Doot, doot, doot.
Good throw by Love.
there really is not a lot of defense.
Well, look at the field.
Yeah,
How are you supposed to play defense on
It's
that?
hard.
Where did I get Reed in our league that means something? 11th round.
So for our quarterbacks,
Feels
did you
good.
set things for over 200 yards, over 300 yards?
Amir White.
Ask Bryan.
What
Brian,
happened?
do we get points for being over 200 yards passing, over 300 yards passing, 400 yards passing?
I don't know.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, it was an illegal shift. It looked funky from the beginning.
It looked
Have to
illegal.
Look at both,
Illegal shit. That's
your
such a
mommy's
weird.
calling.
Illegal.
My mom is calling me.
Yeah,
You should answer.
you should answer that.
There you go.
See, they had two guys in motion.
Because
at the
now if
same
I don't
time.
answer, it'll be on a live stream and she'll be able to clip it and run over me forever.
Let's see.
It's interesting when I watch football with my wife because I have to explain all the penalties. She's like, "What was that?" Well, that's an illegal shift. You can't have two guys moving at the same time. Well, that's dumb. Well, that's the rules.
She doesn't even know we're live. That means she's not even watching. Come on.
Come on, Mom.
Like and subscribe.
But if it makes you feel
Ring
better,
that bell.
my mom is not watching either. My mom's probably
Loves,
asleep.
Drops back. Throws.
Way
incomplete
underthrown. Way
to
underthrown.
read, unfortunately.
It doesn't look like it, Jay.
Okay.
But that's okay
I'll
because you have
just-
both quarterbacks out.
Ruining my plans.
You have both of these quarterbacks
Your
out. So what
master
is it?
plan,
What does it matter?
No, just for future
leaving them
references.
quarterbacks on the bench. Corrupting my plan.
Because in some leagues, you get extra points for 200, 300,
You
400
have
yards.
two quarterbacks, Roger,
I do.
but you picked them first round, second round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was picking last, so I would have my two picks, and I wanted to. My
Love.
history,
Oh, my goodness.
my history in fantasy football is those two quarterbacks regularly would be the reason for a defeat in a game, and so I assured that could not happen.
Right.
This makes so much more
I'm
sense.
going to draft the guy that beat me every year.
That
There you
makes
go.
so much more sense now. I understand
The logic.
why.
of it.
I understand the logic now. Yes.
So about 5 years ago, I was up 70 points on a guy going into Monday Night Football. I had no players playing in the Monday night game. He had Lamar Jackson and the tight end.
Mark Andrews.
Yep, and those guys connected for 4 touchdowns.
Oh,
Like it was like you.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my God!
It was like
Just
you
watched
had-
a man die.
You had no chance of winning
Dang.
according to all the stats, and he won.
yeah.
And it was just asinine.
He would have been better if he had tried to pick that off, though, instead of hitting him.
That's not what the flag is for. That flag is before that.
No,
right?
it's
illegal
Oh,
shift.
another
Offense,
illegal shift.
penalties decline.
And
What
that's
down?
the- that's
That was
the-
like an old school football play.
Yeah.
That was.
And I'm
violence.
I'm
That
surprised
was
they allowed
violent.
it. I am super surprised.
because he
they
didn't
allowed
lead with his head. That's the thing.
No,
See,
no, it's
he
just
had
a
his
tackle.
head up.
It's just
Yeah.
a tackle.
Yeah.
You got to let the defense.
There's
play
bad
defense.
intention behind that
He
tackle.
took
though.
him out.
There
Though.
was some bad intent. Look at that. Bad intentions.
Oh, and then afterwards when he lunged.
Listen,
Uh.
like it's gonna be.
Is
a
this their
violent
first
game.
punt?
No.
I think
They
we've
just-
had, I
Eagles
think
just
we've
punted.
had 2 or 3.
No, the Eagles kicked a field goal. Well, yeah, they did punt. You're right.
Oh, they're gonna go. That's a
Oh,
penalty
that's
on
gonna
the
come back.
receiving team.
Yeah, it's got to come back.
Back
Ooh,
10 yards.
tried to take his head off.
It'll be interesting too to see for like big touchdowns if those happen more often because players are scared of the hip drop tackle. Because they outlawed that this year.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't seen him. I didn't see him call it in the preseason
haven't-
at all.
I was gonna say.
Well,
I
because
haven't seen
I'm
that
wondering
call.
if players are worried about chasing them down now.
I did see one guy in preseason kind of
this
grab
guy
a guy and put him back down.
This ref threw his hat and his flag.
Or somebody had to go out of bounds.
Well, yeah, illegal touching.
You know.
Okay, Jay. I'll just.
That's what it's
Swerger's
called.
Right here. I don't want
It's
you to
called
talk
illegal.
about illegal touching.
When
on the
if you
live
go
stream.
out of bounds, you can't be the first guy that touches it.
Okay.
It's illegal touching.
All right.
Why?
Is that the official call?
That's when he throws his hat off.
Yeah.
The guy
That's what
runs
that
out of
I
bounds.
need him to say
He cannot
illegal
be the.
touching, or I'm calling.
You've never heard that?
Illegal touching.
Thank you, Brian.
That's a real thing.
Thank
Okay.
you, Brian.
Sorry.
There's really conservative groups out there that scream the whole football game is all about illegal touching.
Let's not
We're over here
get
talking about-
canceled our first live stream. Let's not do
They got Vic Fangio on there now.
Those glasses are nuts.
Yeah, they are.
Good grief, guys. Come on.
Let's get it together
I
here.
love when they start talking about how much the
Look,
refs
they don't
have
even
been bench
know.
pressing and stuff.
This is where you need like the backdrop of geometry going up behind them while he's trying to explain what the penalty is.
Well, you see the square root of 69 plus pi. Have you seen the videos when they ad lib what they're saying? They're
Oh
the
yeah, those are
best.
so funny.
They're best. I want a cheeseburger. Can I get fries with that? No mayo, please.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. Illegal formation.
Is that
Then
what it
an
is?
illegal block in the back.
Blindside.
Blindside.
Blindside. Those penalties offset.
Every time there's a penalty on both sides.
Yeah, but one
Yeah.
of them's a personal foul.
It doesn't
one of them's
matter.
a
It doesn't
legal
matter. Every
formation.
ti-
That's so
every
crazy.
time.
They nullify.
They're
Yeah.
gonna make him re-kick though on that.
Yeah, it has to.
If
'Cause-
they offset, just give it to him from the. Well, no, because
Can't,
I guess that
'cause
personal
you don't
foul,
know-
Yeah, you gotta
yeah.
bring it back. Man, that's silly.
That was a waste of time.
Now we gotta punt again. Did you ever play in a fantasy
my favorite
league
part of
where
the
you
game.
where you had punters, where you drafted like every single position? Because I did that one year.
No, that sounds
and
awful.
It was the worst.
You know what I want to try is I want to try the one where
That
you
was
draft
not
a
really
defensive
an
player.
illegal, a blindside block.
Just a player.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it was
Oh.
because there was every defensive player. Like,
Wow.
like you had to have every single position: linebacker, defensive tackle, cornerback, safety.
Oh, that's awful.
It was super hard to keep track of.
Yeah.
The draft took forever.
Oh, I bet.
Have you ever done fantasy baseball? It's awful.
No,
short kicks.
That's too.
I did NFL one. I mean NBA one year and
Even-
baseball. It's terrible.
Even hockey is too much for me.
There's
I'm
so
the
many
biggest,
games.
You
like-
play too many games.
Yeah.
Like,
And then I don't
can't
understand the
imagine.
lineup because it's like football. It's like you have to have your lineup set.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like a team can play 3 times in a week.
No, you have to be super. You have to be
Does
super.
that work?
into
Well,
it to
and
do
in
another
some baseball games, they play double headers.
Yeah.
So you had to be prepared for both games in one day.
Yeah. No, you got to be super, super into it if you're gonna.
Yeah,
do fantasy.
I would never do NBA or baseball again.
Why are we having a studio update? They just
don't
punted.
know.
It's better than a commercial break.
I guess.
Yeah, he's talking about my Seahawks defense. I have them.
This is the way they try to trick us that they're not slowing down the game anymore. Because there's that year where it was like every punt, every kickoff, they would go to commercial break, and they were like 2 minutes long of commercials.
I didn't realize how many commercials are on an NFL game until I went to my first in-person one
Yes.
last year.
And then everybody's
I was
just
like-
standing
I was like,
around.
oh my gosh! Like we're
Yeah.
all just sitting here,
Just
like,
waiting.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and Ashland doesn't watch as much on television, and now they're gonna go to commercial after the studio update.
Yeah.
Good grief!
They got to
Yeah,
get that
Ashland
money.
doesn't watch as much on TV football, and so we're at the game, and she's like, "What? Why are they just standing there? Like, aren't they ready
Let's
to go?"
do
It's like,
stuff. Do something.
Nope. Got to make that money.
You miss so much live too, because you don't have the beauty of all the instant replays
I
and everything.
still would do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love live sports. There is nothing.
I
like
don't love live
sports.
baseball. It's so
Oh, live
slow.
baseball is the best.
So
That's the only way I
slow.
can watch baseball.
What do
I've
you
only
mean?
seen
Like
one
live,
game.
it's way better than on TV.
Still
Because you're there,
slow.
you know, you get your food. And baseball, the prices are way cheaper for food and drinks because they have 81 home games guaranteed. So they can actually charge affordable prices for the food. So you get your food, you get your popcorn, and then you just sit there and you go with good people and good company and you just
I
talk
did
and
go
it's
to
a good
Yankee
time.
Stadium a couple years ago, the A's and the Yankees.
I actually preferred live baseball before the pitch clock because I knew that I could pay $10 for a ticket and I'm going to get 4 hours out of this no matter what. Now but you know, I watch way more games on TV than I do in person, so that's.
I watch very
kinda
little
trick.
baseball.
Yeah, I don't watch.
It's just too slow.
You know, I wish I didn't watch baseball, especially this season. I wish I hated baseball.
Because the Mariners lose to the A's.
Well, when you're
They actually won, but okay. So here's what makes
It doesn't
even more
matter. They lost to the
infuriating.
A's.
I know that we're watching football right now. Here's what makes it even more infuriating: is so they lose the
First and
first
10 for
two
the
games-
Eagles.
They lose the first 2 games.
Hand
to
off
the A's,
to
right?
Barkley.
by
8-yard
one
gain.
point each time.
Nobody's listening to you.
And
I heard you.
in game 3, they won 16-3. They could have won 12-3 and won both those.
Moral
games
of
by
the
a
story,
point.
folks, is that the Mariners suck.
I'm not going to argue that. They're terrible.
At least you're not an A's fan. I haven't had anything to cheer for since 1989.
I mean, the Mariners have still never made a World Series going on. It'll be
Oh
48
yeah.
years.
Oh
here.
no. No 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 no
Jalen,
no.
where are you
No
going?
no 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 no.
Jalen,
I don't think that was a botched play.
Jalen, why? slacking on the scoreboard again.
Third
So what do you
down,
think Gino's
Philly.
going to do? We didn't get to see him hardly at all in the preseason.
Nothing.
He really only played 2 drives, I think.
I think it's a bounce back year for him. I gotta have faith that it's a bounce back year.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody's got to have dreams.
Yeah, he's a serviceable quarterback. That's about it.
As long as he doesn't make the mistakes.
He will.
He didn't last year. He didn't make a lot of
Give
mistakes.
it to Barkley. Like,
Oh no.
That? Oh!
What? No, it's not a fumble, guys.
he's ooh.
He almost got that hip
And
toss
another
too.
punt.
Watch him if they replay it.
Wow.
That's close to being a hip toss. See right there?
64% chance of victory.
That should be a intentional grounding, though.
It should have been.
Or
did they call it?
Right? Doesn't matter. Oh wait, no.
There is no foul for intentional grounding,
Yeah, that's a loss of down.
but it's 4th down anyways.
Right.
No foul. Okay, so it is no foul.
Holla at
Remember when
boy.
everybody was outraged when Tom Brady did that in a game?
What?
But it was a real thing. Well, he asked for them to bump the clock, and they bumped it.
What?
You've never seen that clip?
No.
Yeah, Tom Brady looks at the play clock, and it's about to expire, and he goes like this, to motion for them to bump the clock, and they bumped it.
If Reed's on special teams, do I get special teams points for it? Let's say he runs that back for a touchdown.
If he runs back for a touchdown, yeah.
You get points.
And then too, like
Same with kickoff.
that's the other thing to
returns.
factor in for defense, is because if you get a punt return for a touchdown, your defense gets those points.
That's kind of silly. Does anyone have the Packers defense in our league?
Nobody started Packers defense against Philly, but they're not doing good anyways. Like
Well, they got
Let's
2
see.
turnovers, really.
yeah, but I mean they've also allowed now 24 points.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough.
Where are we at?
There they are.
What's Tua going to do this
What do they
year?
have?
What's
Oh,
Tua gonna do this?
they have 11 with 2. Oh, they do have so they have 2
two-
sacks, fumble recovery, and interception.
Forced 2 turnovers.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You can go listen to episode 5 of To the House, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
It's really
everywhere
cool.
else.
It's in my queue on my Spotify. Like it just showed up
I know,
because I
mine-
listen to all kinds of sports stuff, and
Yeah.
it showed up in my queue.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I actually have. I never go back and like watch or listen to any of our podcasts. 'Cause
I've
usually
listened
by the
to,
time
like,
we're
one.
editing- Usually by the time we're done editing them, like also I recorded them, so
Yeah.
I know what's in there. But I've been watching those back because I'm like, oh, these are fun. Those
Yeah,
are
they're
fun.
good.
But so that was our most recent episode, right, Bryan, where we would have talked about the Dolphins, and I
Yeah.
think I was a little higher on them than you were.
Yeah, well, just because the Dolphins let go of so like they're in such a cap space conundrum. They let
They
some
lost
good
a lot on
players.
defense.
They let some players go,
Yeah.
and the way that they shrink against playoff teams. I mean, they're gonna be a hot offense. They're gonna do well, but I just don't think they can actually get over the hump.
Didn't they just give Ramsey a giant contract
They did.
today? Or
Yeah.
yesterday?
Today, I think.
He's the highest paid DB now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
Which
and
is-
Jay will remember this, but the Dolphins kind of remind me of the 80s era San Diego Chargers, Air Coryell, where
Yep.
their offense was
Don,
awesome, but their
Dan,
defense
is it
wasn't.
Dan Coryell or Don
And
Coryell? Don Coryell.
And so you had to score, the Chargers would have to score 30 plus points a game to have any chance of winning
'Cause
their
of their defense.
just couldn't
Yeah.
stop anyone. And many times, of course, the Chargers would do that.
Yeah.
They had that famous playoff game against the Dolphins in Miami. Went double overtime, I believe.
Was that Fouts?
Yeah, Fouts.
Dan Fouts?
And
Yeah.
then Winslow
Yeah.
catching the
Who?
winning touchdown.
Thanks for watching our history lesson.
Well, but then after that really hot game in Miami,
And Jacobs.
Oh, Jacobs.
they had to go to the AFC Championship
that into
game
something.
in the coldest AFC Championship game in history. So San Diego went from Miami to Cincinnati, where it was 17 below.
Something like that, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, and they got annihilated.
That sounds like no fun.
What year was this?
It would have been
The dawn of times.
80, early 80s.
Did you guys ride your dinosaur to the game?
83, 84.
83? The Berlin Wall was still up.
Oh, yeah. No, I got a piece of the wall in my house.
Actually, that was when we went to DC, when we presented in DC, and we got to do a tour of Josh Jacobs. There you go. Getting the first down. And we got to do a tour of the Capitol building. One of California's.
They're getting chippy.
One of California's 2 statues is of Ronald Reagan, and the base of the statue is like marbled and mosaiced with pieces of the Berlin Wall, which is such a crazy flex. I love it so
Well,
much.
but do you know why that is?
Well, Reagan was president when the Berlin Wall went down.
One of the big famous speeches he had was at the
Mr. Gorbachev,
Tear down this
wall.
wall.
I know history. I just don't
But see,
remember
Jay and I
NFL games
actually
from
saw it.
19.
I saw it on TV. I watched it live.
We were there.
Yeah, yeah. You're just reading about it, son.
That's right.
Yeah.
Was the TV in black and white?
Was that a hold? That was a hold.
The TV would sign off at like midnight.
Yep.
And then there
Sure
wouldn't
did.
be TV again until like 7 in
Till
the morning.
6 or 7 in the morning.
Oof.
We would stay up just to watch that screen go.
What did you fall asleep to? What about falling asleep in the living room watching Netflix or something?
Yeah.
No, we played Dungeons.
Oh!
Picked him off. Picked
There's
him off.
Green Bay's first turnover of the game.
That was he underthrew that so
He slid to catch that.
Bad throw.
Oh, they've been practicing this.
Yeah.
It's bad when your defense has been practicing
Now
it,
the
not
Eagles
the
get
offense.
very, very good field position.
That's
Game-
what I was saying.
Game changer.
Oh,
He
that's
just
where
he undercut the route. Watch him. He that spy.
If he, yeah, I
Ah.
don't like that target. I
Did
don't
he
like,
catch it? Let's wait and see. Hold on.
Bing, bing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he got it.
sure did.
Oh yeah,
Look at that.
100%. I don't like that target, even if he didn't underthrow.
Right.
Though. I don't think that's the right spot to put that ball.
No,
Well, it was-
that receiver was going to get lit up if he.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to be. He could have thrown it into his hands, and it wouldn't have been a catch. He would have lost his life.
All right, we're already in field goal range.
Hurts.
So my guy can
We're
get a
not
field
going for a
goal.
field goal. We're going for a Barkley hat trick.
Now, if they do kick a field goal, and there's 3 more field goals this game, a weird random noise behind us. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
Random ghost that lives in the building. That would give me my score prediction. So.
And it would give my kicker some more points.
I think
There you
AJ Brown's probably due again here.
I
mean,
sure
we're
hope not. I sure hope not.
Patty.
Patty's
Patty's
baddies. Coming into the
Let's go,
league.
Saquon.
Saquon.
Let's go, Saquon.
Downs.
I really hope it doesn't
Man, if
come
Saquon
down to
gets
like
a third touchdown
Julia
here-
and Patty are the 2 winners.
I
Like,
think I would love if it came down to Julian
That would
Patty.
be
What do you mean?
hilarious.
That would be the greatest timeline.
I'd have to pull for Patty. What the heck was that? Oh, that's Michelle.
Oh, okay. It's not a ghost. It's Michelle.
You couldn't
Okay.
figure out what that noise was.
Scaring me. I messed up on the clock again. Whoops. Saquon again.
Uh-oh.
Saquon rumbling. Ooh, man.
He can smell it.
This is way more fun than watching it by myself.
Yeah.
Because I would be,
Napping in the recliner by now?
Yeah, 100%.
probably.
Jay's just like 1980.
Back when football was football, we didn't need helmets. We had leather.
Come on, Barkley. Let's get a hat trick here.
Saquon.
Should be a.
That's
Hey!
it. Oh man. 3 TDs.
No way.
No, it doesn't.
He
3 TDs
broke
for
the
Saquon.
plane.
Wow.
Oh, dang. Giants.
everywhere are not
mad.
okay.
I'm texting Carl right now.
He's not going to respond. There's
He
no
might
way.
be.
He won't respond.
Oh no.
I'm just going to say I'm sorry, bro.
Oh wait, update the score.
Hey, I'm going to get another point with my kicker. It's going to be 7-0.
Yeah, you got to cross. Wow.
What does that give me?
That's wild.
How many points is that now, Brian?
28.
Whew.
28.
There's your kicker, Jay.
Yeah, I got an extra point there.
There's another point for you, baby.
7.
Nice.
7.
Nice.
But how many kickers have scored 7 points so far for your teams?
My kicker-
7 points is like pretty standard.
My kicker did.
I mean, you get 8,
7.
7. I still got a whole nother quarter to go.
Yeah. Anything can happen, Jay.
I could have 10, 12
It's a
points.
kicker
I
league.
mean, it's not a kicker league.
It's a kicker league.
It is not a kicker.
We value the kicker. I almost took Justin Tucker in the first round. I thought
Well, in
about
our
it.
sleeper league, who was it that?
I
'cause
really
was-
wanted
if
Shooter McPherson. That's who I wanted.
Justin Tucker's who I drafted in my friends league, and I was like, okay, if it's like the 12th, not the 12th, if it's like the 13th round and Justin Tucker's available, maybe I'll like start to consider it, right? And someone took him in like round 8 or round 9.
That's, yeah.
Great weekend, fellas.
You too,
See ya.
Michelle. Well, what else do we have to talk about? What other cool things are happening this month?
I know. Well, okay, so we got the event on the 19th over at Black Birch. We've got the recovery walk on the 28th. I'm trying to think. We got a lot of podcasts coming up.
Yep.
We have
12-step
have we talked
podcast
about
is
it yet?
coming out?
Have we talked about it?
No.
The 12-step podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a limited series on 12 steps. The themes of the 12 steps with Bryan and Michelle Parker, and then I will also be sitting in, which is cool because I know nothing about the 12 steps, and so
Great opportunity for everyone to learn about that if they're someone that is considering like a 12-step process, or maybe there's someone that's worked the steps that are just looking for content about it, or maybe you're just a regular Joe that knows nothing about it but wants to learn some more. This was born from a conversation that we were having a couple months ago that I walked in on that Bryan and Michelle were talking about, and I just didn't know what was going on. I wanted to learn more, so now we're going to have a whole podcast about it, which is pretty cool. I think we're recording the first episode of that next week. It should release late next week. And it's good timing, too, because it's recovery month, so we're trying to theme everything around that, right?
Yes, sir.
Definitely, so far, it feels like this is the most events and podcasts and PSAs and stuff that we've done for recovery month since I've been here, which
Yeah,
is super
which
cool.
is awesome, yeah.
I love having like a busy month that's themed around one of the biggest, like one of those huge pillars of like what we do here and something that we work with, a community that we're constantly like involved in, right? Like it's super cool.
Again, I just want to bring up quarterback, not as valuable. I now have more points with my running back
Okay, but
than my
can we
quarterback.
expect Saquon Barkley to put up a hat trick every week?
No, that's not the point.
But there will be running backs that
Again,
score
I didn't take
2 and
Lamar
3
Jackson in
TDs.
the first round in our work league. I took him first in a 2 QB league. And really, as the 7th pick,
Okay,
you
so
should be looking at my first 2 rounds.
when Amon-Ra-
which were
when
Hall,
Amon-Ra-
Jackson.
goes off for 27 this Sunday, just know that I'll be texting you.
I like Amon-Ra St. Brown a lot.
I do too. I should have taken him
But
instead of
he's in
I
my
should have
work-
taken him over Chase.
He's on my work team, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I took him higher.
And when
I took him right
CJ
higher.
Stroud puts up 18,
Yeah.
I'll be texting you.
Well, okay, but my 2, I didn't pick a quarterback till like round 6. Round 6 or round 7 in the work. Josh Jacobs needs a touchdown here, rather.
He needs
Well,
something.
Yeah, something needs to happen. I'm
Need
actually
something.
surprised this game is as high scoring as it is.
I
know.
would not have.
I
picked
think
this
the
for
field is
31
playing a
points.
big,
well,
big
for
part
as
in
sloppy
it.
as
Yeah.
it started
Yeah.
with the field, and it's actually, all big plays primarily.
Look at Patty. I'm just
Patty is cooking me.
just very impressed with Patty.
That was God's plan.
Well, she did all
Gave
that
her a
research
team.
prior to the
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a fantasy genius.
Love
drops back.
I think next year there should be zero auto draft next year. If I have anything.
This is where we're getting everyone's feet wet. We're forcing everyone to
Next year, no auto
play
draft.
fantasy. We
Just turn it off.
we
No
have-
auto draft.
We have like 4 people that
That was almost another
have
interception.
never done fantasy before that we're getting involved. So next year will be way more serious.
Jordan Love is not sharp.
Highest paid quarterback in the history.
He doesn't have a lot of
NFL.
zip on his ball
He is
today.
not sharp.
Yeah,
He's
but
kind of floating him out there,
if
which
this
is
is
He's
exactly
throwing
what
off of
happened
his.
at the start of last
See, like that. He didn't even have his feet planted.
Check down to Josh Jacobs, who gets the first down. Whoa. That was wild.
that was a screenplay. So
No, what was so
Not a-
wild about that?
not
It was wild that he picked up 12 yards
he
on
had
a
3
screenplay.
huge men in front of him blocking.
Uh-oh. Something wrong with his hand.
He wants money.
Yeah. Put the money in my hand. Put the money in my hand.
mad.
He said he
got
can't
a
feel his
stinger.
hand.
That's so crazy to me how like football players like you can get hit perfectly and like pinch a nerve and they'll lose feeling in something. That'd be such a weird. I was watching a podcast with Will Compton and he was telling me he was talking about
Telling you personally.
yeah telling me personally because me and him
Directly to
are
Bryan, baby.
me and him are like, but he was talking about getting hit by this tackle
Oh, he
and
broke.
he lost
Looked like he broke
all
his pinky.
feeling in his entire body.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
I hate that.
He said it only lasted for a couple seconds, but it felt like a
We had a
very
guy.
long time.
My senior year, we had a running back that
What year was your senior year? Jay?
1990. he was also he did kickoffs or kickoff return, and he returned one, and the guy just smashed him. And he tried to come back into our huddle, but his helmet was turned sideways, and he was looking out of his ear hole. He first went to the other team's huddle, and they sent him back to our team's huddle, and we sent him over to the sidelines. But his helmet got turned completely sideways. Yeah, and coach is like, "Why don't you go sit down?" I didn't think that was possible to have your helmet turned sideways.
Right.
1st and 10. Jacobs again.
Oh, he's
Jacobs
cooking.
is
Oh.
running for 20 there.
This
Rumbling,
is Jacob. This
bumbling.
is like this is how Josh Jacob is. He looks like absolute garbage first half, and he starts just
What's he up
he
to?
wears down on the defense. Like people are eager to hit him, and then you get to 3rd and 4th quarter, and they're like,
He'll run right over you.
maybe I'll just try to trip
What
him
is he?
here. See,
230,
maybe I'll just-
240?
He's up
Yeah.
to 8.4
No.
points. You really just hope that he gets a touchdown here, and like that's a perfectly fine performance from him.
Yeah.
For fantasy.
Henry's the same way.
Right.
Henry gets better as the game goes on.
Yeah.
He didn't
Not
really
last
last
night.
night, but well, I mean, he's been
Well,
playing.
the
in
game
time he's
the
got
game
nowhere to go.
changed.
He's been playing in the league a long time
Well, the
too.
Ravens are weird sometimes. They get pass happy for no legitimate reason.
Yeah.
Right.
When they're designed to run
I
the
don't-
ball,
I
like
don't
their whole
understand-
team is built around running the
I don't
ball.
understand why they didn't just stick with the run game. Get two. Oh god.
Carl says it stings, man. I love how he knew what I was talking about.
Carl's having a terrible night right now.
Oh, dude.
I know it's supposed to be the start of his weekend. He's the big boss.
And it's a division rival,
He's the
too.
big boss, and he
But-
should be able to just go home and
But
relax.
Carl, you
and-
still got Daniel Jones. Oh
Yeah. Yeah, you
What
got
about
Daniel,
that?
Danny
Danny
Dimes.
Danny.
Derp
What's that
Danny.
backup guy that played last year?
Oh,
That Italian name?
Easton
Vinny.
Stick? Oh
No.
no.
What's his last name?
I don't remember.
Didn't he live with his mom still?
I don't know about
He did.
that.
He did. No, he lived. He was
He
playing
had
in the
a
NFL. He was
super
living in his
Italian
mom's
last name. And everybody loved him.
house. Vinny Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Can't remember his
And
name.
so Carl is a Giants fan.
Oh yeah.
He's from New York.
He's
Yeah.
from New York, yeah.
But, I mean, what are your options there? So he
Pressure.
goes for Buffalo still, and he
Well, but I'm looking, Brian, because it's interesting because Saquon Barkley is obviously a player of very high quality.
right.
And I think one of the beauties of a team like the Giants being willing to part ways with a player of that character when they know their team sucks
Yeah.
So why are we going to waste this high quality
But
talent?
I
on
don't
our
think that
team?
was,
That's not what
that
happened.
wasn't their
You know?
that wasn't their mindset.
As I look back,
Their mindset was that
but
the
to me-
running back position isn't a valuable position and that they could get the same
Right.
level of skill from another guy.
Or two guys.
Right, but I like to look at from a fan's perspective.
He missed
Oh!
it. He shanked it.
Doink!
From a fan's perspective, I think I would be kind of okay with Saquon not being on my team anymore, knowing
He's your
that my
best
team
player.
sucks.
But he's your best player.
Right. But
He's
when
the
I-
only thing that gives you hope
When he's
every
not
year.
hurt.
But
When
there
he's
is
not
no
hurt.
hope for the Giants.
But
Good
there,
snap,
with
good
Saquon, you
hold.
have some hope because then
Look at
what you
that.
can do is like their defense sometimes can be stingy,
Doink.
Ooh.
and so like if you could keep the offense or the defense, fresh and kind of control the time and
Crazy how
But what
that
has happened to
happened, that
Saquon
they
the
hit
last 3 years on the
upright.
Giants? Because they rely so heavily on him. He
Yeah.
can't finish the season.
yeah.
And I look back to like Tony Gonzalez with the Chiefs, who was this really high quality tight end.
Welcome back to history of the NFL.
Really high quality
my
tight
house.
end. The Chiefs were gonna tank for like 3 years, which
Yeah.
they did. They traded him off to the Atlanta Falcons, who were heading to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
to give him, this great player of theirs, an opportunity.
Oh baby!
Dang.
Did Saquon get 4?
See, and
For a second there, I thought he was
He-
about to get like an 80-yard
He had a
touchdown.
burst right there.
Carl, I'm so sorry.
right now,
so anyway,
Carl-
Roger, back to your
Carl-
point
no.
about why the Giants should have gotten rid of
Carl
Saquon
should be
Barkley.
very happy because a really good player has been given an
I don't think
opportunity.
I don't
to
think
be
you
on-
can convince
be
him
on a
of that.
quality
I don't
team.
think he should be happy.
How do you get
I
back
think,
to the fantasy?
Carl,
The
I think
Giants,
you should
the
be.
Giants have no scenario of being even good until Daniel Jones is gone.
Carl, I think you should be upset.
They should have traded or got rid of Daniel Jones
You
this
know,
offseason.
the Giants are 3 years away from being competitive again, with or without Barkley.
Yeah, but what did they get for Saquon? Didn't he just walk? It was a free agency. So
Yeah.
they lost him for
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, right.
They didn't give him away.
No
They
way.
lost him for nothing.
You-
That's the worst case
And if you
scenario.
haven't watched that whole thing unfold on Hard Knocks offseason with the Giants, like it just speaks to the dysfunction of the Giants.
Absolutely. The dysfunction beginning with a $40 million contract to a pedestrian quarterback.
Well, yeah. I mean that.
Yeah, that was wild.
Agreed.
Who stays hurt.
31 from Saquon.
And I'm a Duke guy. He went to Duke. I'm a Duke fan,
31.
but he is not an
Yeah,
NFL.
that right there is going to
First
win you the
caliber.
game.
That's a promising week.
How much
Like-
is it?
He's got 31.
31.7 points for Saquon.
No, no, hey, this competition isn't over. Kitty's a vengeance, baby.
What's
know,
this? What
you
y'all
call it
score
out.
now?
If you have a running back put up a hat trick against you, it's hard to win that
And
week.
I've got that San Francisco kicker.
There you go, Roger. We're gonna stick with this kicker thing.
So it's going to come down to Monday night when I'm behind by 30 points, let's say, and we'll see what really happens.
Say kicker's league, as they say.
Because all he would need would be like 5 50-plus yard field goals.
I'd just like A.J. Brown to not get another touchdown. That would be ideal.
That'd be great.
Be fantastic.
That would be great for me as well. That's
Hey,
interesting. So
If it makes you feel better, you're beating me by 1/10 of a point. You're beating me
Well,
7 to 7.1.
Don't you only have your kicker in?
I do.
So yeah, I have a
How
tight
does-
end.
How did your kicker get .1?
how does
No, his.
That's
He's 7.1.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
7.
I've got.
But
Who's played for me? Is it just Goddard that's playing for me right now? Can you pull
Yeah,
that up?
I think so.
what are you?
I'm Kenneth Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah, you only have Goddard.
Yeah, okay. 7.1 from Goddard. I mean, if he
From a tight end, it's not bad.
if he just can get a couple more receptions, I'll be good.
There's probably only
Uh-oh.
less than a handful of tight ends
Have
that are
you
going to
used
score
one of those?
much.
My parents got
My wife, I
my
bought my
wife and
wife
I
one.
one.
Yeah.
and it is life changing being able to just have that at the house.
Why are they showing her?
I don't know. I think is that someone I should know?
I don't know who that is.
No.
I don't know. 1st and 10, the start of the 4th quarter.
Eagles up.
Come
Eagles
on.
up 31 to 26.
We're almost in field goal range.
Whoa.
Thank you for doing
That'd
that.
be 3
Thank
more
you.
points.
Thank you
My
for
kicker
doing
could get 10 points,
There's
guys.
an interesting first play.
Yeah.
Your kicker picking up 10 points.
That's a
would
good
feel really
day.
good. That
That's
would
a
feel
good day.
really good.
Yeah. 10 or maybe even 13 points.
Dang, Josh is playing Saquon in the sleeper league.
Oh, what happened? Oh, we lost it for a second.
Oops. That might have been me clicking around. I'm trying to check on my sleeper team.
How can Jordan Love be cramping? Hasn't really done anything.
So this is the
I
guy
don't know, Jay.
sitting on the chair.
Jay's like, I'm not cramping right now. Why is he cramping?
Who is that guy?
I have
That's where we needed to cut to. Connor McGregor.
Galactica.
Galactica?
Galactus.
16 rushes
16
for 90.
rushes for
Cala-
4 yards.
Calaterra.
2 touchdowns. That's a dang good day.
That's pretty good. 1st and 10.
We're in
Almost to
field.
the red zone.
We're in field goal range.
Throwing. Not to that guy. Don't throw it to that guy.
Hey, look,
Please.
they're in the red zone though.
Dude, they may
love
put up
this.
40
I don't
points.
want- I'm playing against Hertz in sleeper too. He's got 19 points right now. I would love him to not get another touchdown.
I think he will. I think they're going to start running the ball.
I do too.
Well, I don't know though, because they really.
Well,
want-
if they get
they're-
close, they're going to go for a tush push. Hertz is a great fantasy quarterback.
That's
I
why
did not pass on him.
why I
He got
picked him up.
He got picked.
I picked him
before-
up. He's only got 15 points though.
Come on, Saquon. What?
Oh, you got faked out, Bryan.
I sure did.
You got faked out. They
I don't know
never
why they
handed
keep
it
trying to
to
do this read option like it's not working, and Saquon, it is working. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, Saquon has been successful, so you might just keep doing that.
Right.
Just keep doing the thing that's working.
Yeah, you can sometimes get too cute.
Yeah.
I'd venture to
And
say
Hertz is-
that they are the strongest quarterback running back duo
Well,
in the
I'd
NFL
like to see a
as far as
couple-
squatting goes.
I'd
Yeah,
like
have
to
you
see a
seen
couple
They
their
both
squats?
squat like 700 pounds.
Yeah.
It was just in squats? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, as far as
Yeah.
like, oh, that's picked up!
Oh, good grief.
You needed that.
No!
You needed
He was
that.
gone.
He was.
He was absolutely
Look at him.
gone.
He's like, oh, shnikes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, it was a dumb throw. Throw it out of bounds.
Well, you can't throw it out.
And he's reading him like a book.
You can throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, that should have been.
That's
That'd
a
have been to the
touchdown. That's
house.
a pick six.
Yeah.
Now it's 3rd and 13.
That's why he's not a receiver.
Let's
That's
take
why he's a
Saquon out of
cornerback.
it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not handing the ball off here.
And
Touchdown for Goddard. I would accept an Eagles touchdown if Goddard.
I would
caught the
accept
ball.
no touchdown here.
We
I would
need
accept
A.J.
no touchdown
Brown
here.
needs to come up big here.
0 touchdown.
Please not.
Anyone
but
Baddies, baddies.
0 touchdown.
He's looking for
No, 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 no.
Oh, picked it off. Stay in the end zone. Get
Go
down.
down.
Get down, you idiot.
What are you doing?
Oh, that was
gonna
that's
go.
dumb. That's
You're
dumb.
so
That was dumb.
stupid.
That was a
What are you
dumb,
doing?
dumb play. If I'm the coach, I'm gonna be like, what is wrong with you? You get down.
Still picked off.
It's Alexander. There's
We
so much
love
wrong
that.
with him.
We love
He
that.
throwed it, trying to
'cause you're
throw
playing
across his
Hurts.
body.
Because I'm playing Hurts, so we love that.
That was throw. He was throwing it to AJ Brown.
He was.
You can't throw across
Take
your
that,
body.
Man.
baddies.
Who would have thought Packers defense would be a good pickup this week?
The Packers defense is an insane pickup. What? Can you check on the points for them again?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Whew. Wow. This is a good game. We picked a good one
Yeah, we did.
for our first one.
Yeah.
Back at commercial break, so let's talk about the other games that we have.
Oh, no, they only have
Where's the schedule?
They only have 7.
Yeah, I don't. Defense is not
Yeah.
going to be. I know, but defense.
Yeah, but
is-
they've given up 31 points.
Yeah.
So
In the
There's
negatives
that.
here with the overall.
Okay, let's talk about. We'll talk about the other watch-alongs that we have going on this year. Thursday, October 10th, Thursday night football.
Seahawks.
J&I's
Seahawks.
Seattle Seahawks taking on divisional rival.
We're gonna
San
beat the
Francisco
Niners.
49ers.
We're beating them. We're beating them.
In San
We're
Francisco.
beating the Niners. We're beating them,
We're gonna be
bro.
watching it live.
We're
You guys
beating
can't even
Kenneth
beat the
Walker
Rams.
Jr.
Watching
you can't even
it
beat the
live.
Rams.
Kenny Walker Jr. is gonna put it on them,
Hell.
son.
Let's see. Friday, November 25th. We're doing trying to do one pretty much every month except for January. So Friday, November 25th.
Is that?
On our day off.
No,
We are
November
coming-
25th, that's Thanksgiving.
That is Friday, November 25th.
Black
It's the
Friday.
day
Black
after
Friday.
Thanksgiving. I won't be here.
We are coming in
I'll be
on
here.
our day off to watch Bryan's Las Vegas Raiders playing Rogers, Kansas City Chiefs at 11 a.m. Alaska time. I will be here because someone has to run the live stream. But that's, that's okay. We'll make
be
some
at
breakfast,
Alpine
make some
Creek
biscuits and
Lodge.
gravy or something.
I'd be okay with that.
Do some French
Tuesday, February 22nd, we are watching an NBA game. Lakers, Bryans, Los Angeles Lakers versus Isaac's adopted Denver Nuggets. Right?
Jokic.
Until, we'll talk about this next commercial break, until the Supersonics come back, which is looking like more and more of a possibility.
Dude, they've been saying that for like
And
10
then-
years.
And then Tuesday, April 8th, my Colorado Avalanche will be playing Bryan's adopted Vegas,
Golden
Golden
Knights.
Knights.
They really need to work on that
in
name, man.
Colorado.
I'll
Like, I
be-
just-
The Vegas Golden
it's
Knights.
such
It's a great name.
No, it is not.
It's a great name.
I
It's a
think-
good logo. They do have a
It's a
cool
good
logo.
The rink's cool too. I've
Did
been
you,
there.
good
did
enough.
you see the Sonics play live?
No.
I did.
Oh, Jacobs. Oh, no. Hey.
Oh,
Hey, now.
There goes Jacobs.
Uh-huh.
About 25 yards.
Nope, the only basketball game I've ever seen live was the Seattle Supersonics.
I
And
would
I'm
watch basketball if Seattle got a team back.
Very disappointed that Seattle allowed that team to go.
Was that back when Sean Kemp was playing?
Yes.
I think I saw Sean Kemp. He was at the Winter Classic. He was one of the guests that they had. They had.
That dude could
Supersonics,
jump
Seahawks,
out
and
of the
Mariners.
gym. Trying to think, I've only been to
Okay,
one.
Jacobs has got 76 yards. Okay.
What's his points at?
Not doing terrible.
Not much.
He's got
Just going by yardage.
I think he's got like 10.
Yeah.
All right. We thought it was going to be a tragic
10
day
is
for
10
Josh.
is fine. 10 is
For
fine.
your-
Roger.
For your RB2, that's not bad.
Nanick Brown gives the hat trick too.
He's got
I'm
11.
so glad that I benched Jalen Hurts.
Well, oh no, he's down to 17
We've
points
seen-
because he's got another turnover.
He's down to 13 in our league.
in ESPN. I'm looking at sleeper. Sorry.
Yeah, he's down in the 13.4.
13. Yeah, Jay, you picked. What's Jordan Love at right now?
13, only
yeah,
14.
You picked a good. I think no matter what happens in that Buffalo Arizona game, you have to expect
Josh
Allen.
Allen's
to
going to have a
outperform
good
both
game.
these guys.
He's going to have a good game. And he doesn't throw 3 interceptions in a game. He just doesn't.
No. Well,
Yeah, we'll find out.
unless
He's not going to
That
throw.
first week of
I
the
don't
season
think. I
was-
don't think Arizona's
3rd and
that
5 from the 50. Love's out of the shotgun. Love is walking up to be not out of the shotgun.
good. Change the play.
Oh, Jamar Chase is questionable.
Made an audible.
Got
I
snap
know.
it. Drops back. He's got
Get rid of it.
time.
Get rid of it. Wide
Wide
open.
open to Reed. Let's go.
He floated that sucker.
This is going to literally like pain me for the whole season.
It pains me that he's on the bench this week, but I tell you right now, he won't be on the bench next week. Great route. Great route.
Who's their?
There's no one there.
Who's
He
their
exposed
number?
that zone defense.
The number 1 receiver for Green Bay.
Well,
he hasn't
it
done
might
nothing
be-
tonight.
It might be Reed now.
Yeah, it's looking like.
What's the guy that was there last year? That was
Watson?
Watson.
That's
yeah.
who Bryan picked before
He
Reed
just has
in
not
both
had
drafts.
a great. I would have picked
Or-
him too.
Well, he didn't pick Watson in one of the drafts.
I would have
but
picked Watson over Reed.
Reed's looking like a great pickup right now.
Oh.
Just short.
How do I
Sure.
do the...
Okay, but I don't want. Well, actually, if Reed scored, I wouldn't care if Green Bay scored. I'd rather win money than be right about my
It
prediction.
doesn't work because
I
my.
will sell out anything I've ever said if it means that I win money.
I gotta figure this out.
Shame means nothing to me.
Team. Maybe I have to do it on my team.
2nd and 1
How
in
do
the
I do
red
this?
zone. They're going to get at least one new set of downs here. This is a really good situation. Fake the handoff, roll right, in trouble, check down.
Oh, he got the
Good
first
hit.
down though.
They got the first down, and you know what? Where they're at,
setting up that first down marker at like the 4-yard line, that's a great, like, kind of a great scenario because now you
But
get
you score
you
too
have 8
early.
downs. Well, I don't think
it's
you're
still
worried about
9.
the clock. You're
No,
not worried
but
about the clock.
you got to think about the clock, though.
Yeah.
Not with 9 minutes.
You have 8 downs to get into the end zone. You're not worried about how much time's going to be left on the clock. You expect to get the ball back after this drive again. Right now, you're just focused on getting back in the lead.
1st and
Love
10.
out of the shotgun, hands it off to Jacobs.
Nothing there.
Hey,
Right
now.
up the middle. Nice.
Well-
Yeah, it's going to be 5 yards or so. Nice. It's a good run.
He can stop anytime. Be cool. It's starting to hurt more and more as the game goes by that Jacobs is on the Packers.
You probably feel the
It could
same
be
way
worse.
that we feel about Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I don't even want Russell Wilson to play. I don't want him to be hurt.
It could be
I
worse.
just
I don't
want
know
him to
why
be
you guys
playing.
feel that way about Wilson though, because he
The whole situation.
but he
is
brought
terrible.
he brought you a Super Bowl.
It's his
Could've brought
no.
us
There's
two,
there's so
actually.
much behind the scenes
That's
with
Pete
him.
Carroll.
That's Pete Carroll, sorry.
It's so much behind the scenes with Wilson though.
He just left bad.
He did leave bad.
He'll get his.
Oh, he threw that one over to
Under
Africa.
pressure.
That
3rd
thing,
and 5.
Yeah, that thing went to a different time zone.
I mean, Russell Wilson will get his number retired, and when he retires and is back in Seattle,
You think they're going to retire his number?
I think that when he's retired,
I don't think so.
Seattle
I think
will
it's
get
bad
over it.
blood.
I know he got booed in that first game back, but I think give it like 5 to 10
No,
years.
I
don't
checked
think
him
so.
off my list. He's done.
Really?
Don't like him. I'm done with him.
I mean, I'm like,
That's just so crazy to me. I
you
would.
gotta forgive, Jay. I know that our ex has scorned us and went to the Broncos, but it worked out bad.
I don't even care that he went to the Broncos. I don't care where he went. It's just
Oh,
the
no.
stuff behind the scenes.
So what do you do here? You kick the field goal?
Yeah, with 8 minutes to go, you got to take points.
It's 4th and 5. If it's 4th and 1, maybe. But you kick the field goal here.
Especially since
Dan Campbell would have went for
he's
it.
not been sharp. Yeah, Dan Campbell doesn't kick field goals at all.
Who's that
It's
high
4th
school-
and 26. He goes for it.
Who's that high school coach that never
But he
punts,
just
never
the
kicks
other
field
part of
goals,
this is
always
he
goes-
just missed one. I get that this is a gimme, but that plays.
Yeah, that one was from 40. Let him get his confidence back. It's a rookie.
And
kicker.
it's
Let
from the
him-
right hash.
Yep. Get his confidence back, nice and easy.
Yeah.
Straight up the middle, no question.
Now you got a 2-point game.
They'd be in the lead if he didn't miss that first one.
Yeah. True enough. That's just an accurate statement. Okay, so Brian, you're actually an NBA guy. So as we go back to commercial here,
Yeah.
So explain to me how this rights deal gives me back the super. I mean, I never really was a Supersonics fan because I was like,
I don't know. I don't
when they
even.
left, but-
To be honest with you, I don't even pay attention anymore because, like, the only time Seattle was really close to getting a team back was when Sacramento was about to leave, and
it's a
and then
30-team
Sac-
league though, so they can expand.
They
Like,
could,
there's
but they're
room for
they're
expansion.
gonna expand to Vegas. Like Vegas is about to become like the
The
sport.
hub.
but
yeah.
the
They're
Hurricanes
getting a
goes.
baseball
Like it-
team.
Yeah.
They got an NFL team.
They got a WNBA
They got a
team.
WNBA
You
team.
can expand to
They
both.
got a
though.
hockey
you have
team.
room. You have room for two. You can do exactly what the NHL did. You go Vegas, then Seattle.
Yeah, but why go back to what you like? It didn't work.
Because it not working had nothing to do with the city of Seattle. Seattle's a fantastic sports town. You put a basketball team back in Seattle. You put the Sonics back in Seattle. People love the Sonics. They haven't been there for 2
They would
decades.
do well. They'd do
They
well
do
in
incredibly
Seattle.
well. You already have the building. Climate Pledge is already there.
Yeah.
So it's such a no-brainer. Seattle's the Mariners games. I know I hate the Mariners so much. The Mariners games have sold out. They have like the 8th best attendance.
Would they still
in
be the
league,
Supersonics,
And they're
you
not
think?
even in a playoff spot.
Do you think they would still be the Supersonics?
Oh, it
Or
has
would
to
they
be.
change
Has to
the
be.
name?
Has to be. There's so much Supersonics merch that I see getting sold at like the local sports shops when we go to Seattle. Because we've been like
He's eating
we go to
bananas
Seattle
now.
once or twice a year for various whatever. I went to a Kraken game last year. Went Winter Classic last year. Seahawks game. We always catch probably minimum 2 Mariners games a year now, just because we have to travel back through Seattle. So anytime I'm traveling back, I just take a long layover. You get on the light rail, which goes right from the airport to
like close by the baseball and the football stadium.
Goes right by.
And I got friends that live there, so it's so easy to watch Seattle sports, and people there love the Supersonics. Like the amount of rah that the Supersonics players get when they show up.
I just
at
wouldn't trust that the
hockey games.
NBA would be that smart to, instead of trying to come up with a
I
new
think the
team
NBA is
name.
a much smarter league than definitely than the NHL. The NHL is one of the dumbest, most backward leagues that there is, which is why they're going to get surpassed by Major League Soccer.
Don't do it.
You thought about it.
The
He
worst
thought
thing
about
that NHL ever did was when the Rangers finally won the Stanley Cup after so many years of not.
Well, that's why this field is
Winning.
awful. It's a
Because
soccer,
it's a soccer
field.
field.
Well,
That
yeah.
very
What'd you
next-
expect it to be? They're in Brazil.
That very next year, they went on strike.
Yeah.
Those players, they should not have done that. Hockey was at an
Oh,
all-time high.
this just in. Roger just loves billionaires. Rod, don't go on strike, players trying to
No.
make more money and get better rights.
But you finally are getting into a place where people actually cared about hockey.
Fair.
because of
And
the
then you
Rangers,
ruined it.
True enough.
And then you went
I
straight
wouldn't
to a
remember I
strike.
wasn't born.
Yeah,
But-
and it was unbelievable.
This just
I can't wait till you get old and you start acting like
Jake and
us.
I are dead.
We're dead. We're dead. And you're gonna be like,
Talking to the two new guys.
back in 2010, and somebody else is
Bryan
going to go,
sitting on
you
this
old
side.
Yeah.
fart.
you
Oh,
guys,
I wasn't
we
even
were
born
watching some
then.
game in the-
I
he
remember
was
when
in the
Saquon
NFL.
Barkley went
For
from the
3
Giants to the
touchdowns.
Eagles.
His first game
And he
as
went
an
off
Eagle.
for 3
And they're
touchdowns
going,
in his first game.
What the heck is a Saquon?
Who are those two old guys? That were
Yeah.
with us? I don't remember them.
Yeah.
Oh, AJ Brown's leaving the game. Stay out. Stay out.
And this is the problem with fantasy football.
It
We
is.
applaud
It
people
changes.
going
Sorry,
out.
AJ.
Oh,
I wish you
he
no
got
ill will.
stuck.
That hurts. Ouch.
Going in the blue tent.
Go to the quiet room, AJ.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
so
we'll-
sorry.
We'll
that
see
you're
you over in
injured.
the blue tent, sir.
I don't hope that you're injured, but I do hope you don't play
What is
another
going
down.
on with
Well-
his calves?
I don't know. He's eating bananas too.
2nd and 12 for the Eagles.
He needs
That
to
makes
take
sense
better
because he's
care
throwing
of
off of his
himself.
front foot.
Oh,
Hey, we're in.
Didn't like that
We got to
one.
get in field goal range. Come on, guys.
This is interesting because when Kelsey played, Kelsey did all the protections for
Yeah.
Hurts.
yeah.
You can't replace a guy like that.
No.
One of the, I mean,
All
is he
pro.
he's a Hall of Fame center, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. All Pro, Hall of Fame.
Go.
Get
oh
rid of
my
it!
God.
There's,
really
it's going to be
waited on that.
holding on the defense, though.
Trying to raise some people's blood pressure.
It's going to be defensive holding. That's why he couldn't find anybody. There's a flag in the back in the secondary. Told you.
Oh, wow.
Automatic.
Nostradamus.
I don't love that.
I don't either.
I don't love
think
that a holding is an automatic.
It should
first
not
down.
be.
Well,
I can give him the 5 yards, but the first down is excessive.
At least it's not spot of the foul.
but if it's a 10, so what? You're saying it should just be 5 yards? And
Yeah.
But then you, well,
I mean, that's ticky tack.
I think the reason why they made it that way though is because it's like if it's
otherwise,
if it's third and 10.
you just hold them.
yeah.
You just don't let, you're going to get beat, just hold them up.
Well, then
before
make
they
it a
can get the
10.
ball.
Then make it a 10 yard.
Then it's an automatic first down. That's why I think 5 yards automatic first makes the most sense because you don't get a bunch of yardage.
But if it's
also you
third and
can't do it on
27
third.
and
Yeah, I
then you
guess
do
that's
it,
true.
you get an automatic first down.
Don't hold a guy.
Make
I
it
don't
a
know, just-
3
just
yard.
Oh, you
play
could
by the
call
rules.
you could call holding on every
Sorry.
play, especially on the offense.
Just play by the rules. You know how hard it would be to be a DB?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Saquon just broke 100.
He broke
Jalen
100
Hurts
yards.
with only
100
17
yards.
points, and when was he drafted in that
First
super league?
first round. He was like the 6th.
He was drafted before
like
I
the-
picked in the first.
I'm pretty sure he was like the 6th overall pick.
You know what? I think so because I definitely thought. Did they get that?
Yeah, they got the first.
I definitely was going to take Hurts over Lamar if he was there. And then
Oh no, he was
I
yeah,
took-
6.
I took Allen first, and then Hurts.
Holland won as the 3rd overall pick.
Allen.
Yeah, it's so.
I did the only one that I didn't like was CJ Stroud.
Oh, in the 2nd round?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that pick. I hate that. Well, yeah, I don't know who you pick over him, but I think that's too early to take him because Saquon was right there.
You take Bijan.
That was a
Bijan
false
won.
start. False
You
start
could add
on
Barkley.
77.
Could take AJ
You
Brown.
could've
Who's
tagged
having a pretty
Gibbs.
good game right now.
Could add Wilson, Ayuk, London, Kelsey. Oh, I wouldn't take Kelsey that high.
They're lucky they got the timeout
Call it
because
a
it was.
timeout rather than false start and delay a game.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's what you do.
This is where the Saquon deal really pays off for Philly. You got a dependable back that you can just hand it off to repeatedly.
Yeah, Green.
I'd be having Saquon kind of chilling at this point.
I mean, the Eagles have plenty of field left too, so you can really milk this clock.
Yeah.
Well, Green Bay's got all 3 timeouts too.
Yeah, but
They're not going to use
you're
them.
not going to use them.
No,
Up until
not
the
not with
2-minute
5
warning.
minutes
So,
left. But I'm just saying that's got to be in the back of your mind.
Like you can,
They got all 3
the
timeouts.
Eagles should get this clock down to what a crazy stat that is. First 11 games 10-1, last 7 1-5 or 1-6.
They fold
Counting the playoff games, the playoff game.
because they fold.
They lost to the Bucks.
They folded last year. They don't always fold.
They went to the Super Bowl the year before.
Right. And that was a great game.
Hurts,
If that was anybody's game.
Looking,
Oh.
running.
Awkward slide.
Well, the field's garbage.
You think it wouldn't be though with like 'cause soccer, like you can't be just freaking you're running full forward. You can't be just sliding all over the place.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks.
Is
like
soccer
they-
grass?
Yeah, yeah. It looks like
Like
they-
natural grass or
Yeah. It looks like they did a bunch of work on the field.
I don't know though, 'cause
Like it looks like they replaced turf.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
When they showed that time lapse, I think that they replaced the turf, and I don't really know what the difference between. It has to be length. That is a really nice play.
let me get a hold.
Holding
Let me get a hold.
on the offense.
Dr. Love needs to put on one more
Ooh, false
procedure.
start.
I don't know why you would want to be a ref.
I ref off.
You're like got to be like the most hated person in
just gotta have
in
a-
like
you just gotta have a
sports
thick skin.
culture
I mean, do you mean like at the professional level or just in general?
in general.
Well, like
I know when I
do it-
played,
you
I
do it 'cause
hated refs.
You're giving back to the game. One, it's a really good way to get supplemental income because no one wants to do it, so you get paid good money to show up for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But then, like I don't know, like you're giving back to the game. Like kids, youth sports need refs, or you can't have kids sports. At the professional level, yeah, it's a pretty thankless gig.
Oh!
So there's a great book written by a ref called "Don't Hit Him, He's Dead," which is what this ref would say when the quarterback has gotten rid of the ball.
Yeah.
But it really gives you a lot of really cool insight into the kind of the behind the scenes of what it means to be a ref and officiating.
Yeah.
Pretty cool read.
When was that book written?
It is an older book. Ken Stabler was part of the story, the legal coordinator. So.
Whoa. Declined it? I guess it's already.
What was it?
150.
Oh, ineligible player.
What? Why are you throwing that there, Jalen?
Why can the receiver do that, but if a DB did that, it would be automatic?
3rd and 7. Yeah, I guess I take 3rd and 7 over 2nd and 12. Are they going to drop back out of this? Showing 5-2. Yep, they do. Hurts is looking.
I don't love that. They should have put pressure on him. Cause
Hurts not going to make it there.
Uh-oh.
No way they call that hit.
It might. That's his fault though. Like he wouldn't go down. What are they supposed to do?
Like what that if this is a flag on the defense, this is a giant crock of horse nuggets.
Nuggets. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Come on. It better not be for that last guy in. Like he. Five-yard penalty holding. Okay. Ooh, I don't need to read lips to get the gist of that.
Yeah.
Would that be a swear jar?
That Matt LaFleur. Right here, Matt. Put it in the head.
He said, filth, flarn, filth.
Yeah. Jay,
I'm wondering if
Did you
Jay's
turn off your
entire
mic,
phone,
Jay?
phone conversation
I had it
was-
sitting somewhere else.
okay, good. Okay, good.
No, I thought I had it.
I was like, I hope that wasn't a sensitive
Drop the
conversation.
No, no, no. I said it and walked away.
Okay, good. Oh man. It's all right. Just ironing out the kinks.
So
Oh my
any-
gosh, it's been 29 to 31 for forever. I'm so bad
No.
at checking that.
Anything going on in the live chat there?
Oh, I didn't even look for a bit.
No. We got one like.
Oh,
One
Yeah,
like.
hey, thank you, that person.
Who's watching? Anybody?
No.
we have a couple people. Ozzy's
no,
watching. Ozzy's watching on Monday. Clipping stuff for me. That's who's watching.
That was another false start they didn't call.
2nd and 8.
Ugh.
Oh.
Oh, man. He got the first down.
Okay. That is huge.
Okay, now you run the clock down.
I mean, is that not what they were already doing?
Well, but you got the first down now. You can just start
You
to
can.
eat
Yeah,
up
you're
some
gonna
time.
you're gonna get this to the 2-minute warning.
Well, they may call a timeout.
You need a field goal here at least.
Yeah,
which they're in
they're
field
all,
goal range.
they're to the 30,
Gets Jay 3
what, 32,
points.
33.
You
Yeah.
just need to score a touchdown and basically end the game.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause
I'd
all-
settle
it's just touchdown and a field goal, and this one's out of.
I'd settle for a field goal here. Yep, there you go. That's
That
good.
was
He just ducked.
full turtle mode
Yeah.
activated.
Said,
Turtle.
The only person that gets that should get a
Interesting that
touchdown.
they're not using their timeouts here, because if you use them before the 2-minute warning, you essentially get an extra timeout.
I know.
Well,
They're going to use it after.
I would use one before the
I
two,
would use
2 minute.
one on 3rd down because they have to run this play. If you stop them, you use a timeout. Hopefully, it's then 3rd and long, and then if you can stop them there, the
And then you
2-minute
get down to
warning stops
2-minute
the clock
warning.
again. Now you've got a little bit. You've got your full 2 minutes left.
They're
They're
foolish
throwing.
to pass it. I wouldn't throw it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, good
Oh.
route. That's the first down.
That's
wow.
that's game right there.
No, not quite.
Yeah, it
not
is.
quite.
Quite, but it pretty much should be.
I think it's.
Looks like they are going to use the timeout now.
But that was a key play there that the Packers.
You can't let them torch you for that.
On a drag route?
Yeah.
What is a drag route? Is it just a
Guy
fancy
drags all
slant?
the way across the
Is it
field.
just a fancy
It's
slant
not a.
route?
No, it's just
No.
where they like drag across. So you just go like 2-3 yards out and then in.
A slant goes.
Slant is 45 degrees.
yeah.
Drag is 90 degrees. Okay.
Yeah. You could call it like a 5 and in, but
I just know that I'm supposed to throw to the receiver that has the red line.
this is
In the
not
play
Madden.
yards.
This is not
Ah.
Madden. This
I
is
learned
real
that
life
for
football.
the first time when I played Bryan at Madden at Thanksgiving when we had our Thanksgiving.
No, you did not.
Well,
No, you did
no,
not.
I did. That's how I figured out that the red line is is the preferred receiver target. Yeah. And the blue is the check down. I knew the blue was the check down. I didn't realize that I thought the red was like a delayed route or something like that. But nope, that's who you're supposed to throw it to. Then I got way better at Madden.
The blue is a delayed route.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. No, you said it's a check down, which is usually a check down route, but it's.
Yeah, okay. Usually
When
the
it's
route-
blue, that means
Call another
they're-
timeout. Call another
That means they're
timeout.
going to delay it.
Why you gonna mouth off to Barkley?
Yeah, it's,
Hey
not
man, you suck.
it's not a smart idea.
No, it's not smart. After guy done torched you for 3 touchdowns
You're bad.
and what 110 yards, 115
He's
yards.
mad. The floor is mad.
I'd be mad too. This drive should not have gotten to this point.
Well, not only that, your first two fumble and interception, you get 6 points.
Yeah,
that's where you
get-
lost the
you
game.
Get 10, and
That's where you
this
lost the
is-
game.
Now, if you give up a touchdown, it's over. If you get 10, you're very much in this game regardless of what happens here.
And then that terrible interception by Love.
That was not ideal. But the Eagles have had some turnover problems too.
Well, for
I mean,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
yeah, I mean you have a lot to be
a
upset
sloppy
about.
game.
You have a lot to be upset about. You forced 3 turnovers and you've gotten 6 points off of all 3 turnovers. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Your cornerback ran it out of the end zone to the 15-yard line. for some
Stupid.
reason.
After he danced around for 10 seconds.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
2nd and 8. Quick throw.
Oh, wow.
That's a first down.
That's game.
That is
Now you're at the 2-minute warning. Now you almost, well, you can't just let them score because you're down already.
no. You have to stop them.
You have to
cannot allow
stop
a
them. You
touchdown.
can't allow a score.
I don't need Jalen Hurts. to
What a
get
bold
touchdown.
play call.
Worked out.
I would have run the ball.
It ain't dumb if it works. You think Saquon runs one more?
That would be wild.
I'm kind of wishing for that now.
Who has Saquon? in
Even
the
though he's
sleeper?
not on my team, I kind of want to see it.
I think, it's Joel, who has never played fantasy football, but he's just
Well, he's
absolutely
looking pretty good right now. Ooh.
yeah. Especially he's playing Josh.
Who does Joel have?
And Josh is playing Jordan Love.
Yeah, he didn't put up bad points. 19 points ain't bad.
No, it's not terrible.
32 points.
Devontae's Taco Bell.
Why are you mad at Joel for having Jared Goff?
Where do you pick him? Are you still hung up on me saying that I didn't like your drafting
Yeah.
strategy in the mid-round?
Yeah. Joel took
Jared Goff
Goff.
up there.
Where?
7th round. I
Seventh
think that's a
round.
great spot to get Jared Goff.
No, you got no. Look, Isaiah Pacheco, go down. I pass on White. I pass on Pittman, Cook, Cooper, Walker, Mixon, Neighbors, Moore, Jalen Waddle is still available.
He's already got his 2 running backs though. He's got CMC and Barkley. So if you have 1 quarterback in a 2 quarterback league and it's the 7th round, the tight end in the 4th round is kind of nuts.
Not when it's Sam Laporta.
I mean-
because now he's got a stack too. I guess this is a pretty good pick because he's got Goff
Yeah.
and Laporta. But I think you
I
could.
just think you could have got Laporta later. Although he's in a weird spot because he's picking first, so he's got 2 in a row. So maybe that's not the craziest thing.
And he had to scroll down for Goff because I know that Lawrence is above Goff. I know Daniels was above Goff.
Lawrence was above Baker Mayfield, and I rather have Baker Mayfield, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
There was 5 guys when I started looking.
But when
at
Matt
Baker,
Stafford starts putting up 20, 22 points a game as a QB2,
but Baker's
and
my
I got him in
third
the
QB.
and I got him in the 12th round.
Matt Stafford in the 12th round is great, but I started looking at Baker, like what my QB3 was going to be in the 9th round, and there was 5 guys ranked above him, and I was doing my quick Google research on all 5 of them, and I was like, there's no, I'd rather have Baker over all 5 of these guys, and I'm going to be able to wait until the last moment. Saquon gets a couple. How much time are the Eagles going to have?
Well, that's their final
So
timeout.
two. 2nd down, we'll take it to 117. 3rd down, we'll take it to.
I don't think they use their timeouts wisely.
30. We'll take it to 37 seconds, and then
Worst case scenario, kick a field goal and you go up by 5.
you give the ball back with 30 seconds.
Maybe.
No, they want to score a touchdown.
And I said worst case scenario, they kick a field goal.
If it comes to 4th down here, do you kick the field goal, and give the ball back with 30 seconds, or do you go for it and run the risk that they're going to be able to get downfield, no timeouts, but have the opportunity to kick a field goal to win the game?
Don't do that.
It might not matter.
No, you go up by 5.
Saquon Barkley's
You go
Barkley's going to get a fourth
up by
touchdown.
5.
Oh! Just short.
No.
Just short.
He's going to get it, though.
No, now Jalen Hurts is going to get it with the twitch push.
No.
Carl said, but at least we got Daniel Jones. Oh, man.
Oh, when you haven't even played a game and your season's done,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Oh, man. At least we have...
Watch us all be talking crap and Danny Dimes just comes out as an all-pro.
No.
Okay.
He's coming off a knee surgery,
Watch it.
ACL surgery.
I thought it was his neck. Or maybe it was
Are
his knee.
they... Oh, the Eagles are going to take a timeout. Okay. That would make sense.
You got to give it to Saquon.
Saquon with the fourth.
Saquon. Put
I hope they do, because I
put
can't have
put
Jalen
your
Hurts
fullback
getting a
in there and run them both.
Jalen Hurts capping out.
Dang, dude,
20 points would be great.
I took Jonathan Taylor over Saquon.
That feels really bad.
Yeah, it does.
That seems like a silly thing to do.
But I mean, Saquon's not gonna have 3
But
touchdowns.
Taylor had a great year last year.
Yeah, and he was out for like half the season.
Yeah.
That's the problem with running backs. They generally don't last the whole season.
That's the same with Kenny Walker. He can't stay healthy a whole season.
So I have Charbonnet on one of my teams because I was like Kenneth Walker, which pains me, but like, is Kenneth Walker going to make it the entire season?
No.
Then Charbonnet becomes the #1 guy, and he's proved that he can do.
Sorry.
Are they kneeling?
No, they're
They're
going to
tush pushing.
Stop him! Stop him! Stop him!
Oh, he fumbled! He did not just fumble.
Let's go!
Oh my God! Oh, Saquon got it.
Now we got a
He
game.
is so lucky.
Now we
Jeez.
got ourselves a game.
We might
If they
get
would've
my field
recovered
goal,
that-
Roger. Oh, he just fumbled it. Absolutely.
Jason Kelsey does not fumble that football, and there's just no.
That wasn't on Jason Kelsey.
No.
Or that wasn't on the center.
That wasn't on the center. That was on Hurts.
That was on
Snapped
Hurts
it
all
into
day.
his butt.
No, it went right off his hands.
I thought it went off his leg.
No.
Went
I
off
want
his
another
hands.
Look at that. Are they kicking the field?
But I don't know why you try that tush push anyway. Just run the ball. They know what's coming. You know, with the tush push, you know, if you run the ball, they don't know where you're running it. Kick the field goal. Kick the field goal.
Oh, yeah.
What's the percentage on the tush push today?
0.
No,
They got one.
No,
they got him
didn't.
to jump off sides once.
That was it.
I think it's either 0 for 2 or
Yes, my guy. Yes. I'm getting 10 points out of my guy.
Wait till Jake
Yes.
Elliott shakes this field goal.
No, he's
That
not.
would be
This is
crazy.
like a
Till Jake Elliott shakes
What is
this
it, a-
field goal.
15-yarder,
It's
so a
like a-
21-yarder.
Block and run back rhythm.
Oh, no.
Oh, I can't
No,
wait, Jay. I
no.
can't wait.
You wait. I'm going to win by like 10 points.
I think I could make this field goal, to be honest with you. Okay,
It's from the right hash.
Here we
He's
go.
good. He's good.
Ooh.
Bad snap. 10 points, baby, from my kicker.
That's a good day for you. Oh, flag on the play.
Flag down.
It's on the defense.
Automatic first down.
That would be wild.
No way. Don't let it end like that. Don't let it end like that. Please don't. Oh no.
Oh, that's a
No
first.
way.
Oh, man, there goes my point.
way.
They declined it
Why would they do that?
Wait, what?
Well, it's not an
because it's not a
There's
first
no
down.
way to get a first down with.
Oh, that's. But it would have been. They would have been half the
pass-
distance
okay,
to the
so
goal line.
Pass interference would have been an automatic.
Yeah, something like personal foul, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
We
I
got-
just,
I
I
got my
just didn't
10
want the game
points.
to end like that.
Got my 10 points. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna win by 10 points.
Okay, Hurts
I don't
didn't
understand why
stand me too
you
bad.
don't, like, if they don't turn it over. Like, a fumble is a fumble,
Oh,
regardless.
I'm playing against Jake Elliott in Sleeper.
A fumble's a
30 points
fumble.
for
We need to
for
write.
that.
We need to write some fantasy
But the
people
defense doesn't get any points either because it's recovered by the
So
offense.
Isaac, for
Right.
reasons I don't understand, our glorious leader Michelle Overstreet just texted me, baseball, we love watching baseball, LOL, Cleveland and LA. I stayed at work too long and missed the Diamondbacks game. I did not realize that Michelle was a huge...
She used to
Michelle
work for
worked
the
for the
Diamondbacks.
Well, I knew
Yeah,
that, but
yeah.
I didn't know that meant she
Dodgers
She
just
knew all the
smacked-
players,
Dodgers just
the
smacked
admin.
Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
They?
Yeah.
But I didn't know she watched baseball either. to be
Yeah, no,
honest with you.
Michelle watch it. You know what Michelle loves about baseball is the mental game of baseball, and I can appreciate that because she's got a psych major, degree, not major, psych degree. So of course she loves baseball, the most mental of all the sports.
Yeah, 'cause who would
more than chess.
want?
Well,
Oh,
they're gonna go for it.
You have to.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You're just wasting time.
You absolutely
Take it at the
should not.
35. That was dumb.
Someone's overthinking things.
Now, the interesting thing about this quality of the field, though, is you do actually maybe have a little better chance than normal of actually pulling off a big, crazy, stupid
Yeah,
play.
but
22
Love has
seconds,
not been
no
sharp all
timeouts,
night.
And once I update the scoreboard, a 5-point lead for the Eagles. Okay.
As long as he doesn't make a dumb.
You
Dumb
have
throw.
to. The only way that Philadelphia loses this game is if they make some insanely stupid play. That's kind of a good throw. To Reed! He's in! He's in! He's in! Let's absolutely go.
Yeah, but you got to score a touchdown.
Not for my fantasy team, he doesn't.
Well, I'm saying
I
Green
don't
Bay
care if the
does.
Packers lose this game.
Oh, no. What are you
You gotta get
do-
out of bounds!
Jacobs doesn't know what to do. He's. Oh, okay.
That's kind of a good save. You gave him one more play.
Yeah.
That was game over. Now you have one more play.
Oh, that was my guy. He picked me up another point, something or other.
Oh, no.
Who is that?
Uh-oh.
That's love.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. He's just cramping. He's just cramping.
No, that's not cramps.
That could be.
You,
It could be
I
cramps.
don't think so.
What sucks about this is he has to come out, even if it is just a cramp.
Well, now
Who's
the,
the
legend,
Packers
the
backup?
legend of whoever the backup is about to be
Oh,
born.
Jacobs.
Oh my gosh. Willis.
Oh, no. He can't throw.
He can run.
He can run.
He can run, but he is
cannot
not
throw.
a he's not a pocket passer.
What happened here?
He got rolled up on.
Oh.
Oh, that slippery
his
field.
knee. Did you see his knee?
Oh! Oh, his knee went that.
His
Your
knee.
knee's not supposed to go
No,
that way.
his knee went sideways. His knee went in a. I told you that wasn't a cramp.
Okay.
I'm coming from a guy that's had 3 ACL surgeries and total knee
I'm
replacement.
pulling up my
That is a
Friends
bad
Fantasy
deal.
League where I have Jordan Love as my backup QB, and I am making a roster move. right
I think
now.
I'm going to be dropping
Okay.
him.
Oh wait, no, I can.
Not till
if I
next
wait, I
week.
can put him on IR and then make the move.
Yeah, that's a knee. Look at him.
Oh no.
That's a bad. Maybe not an ACL,
Who else
but
has
that's
Jordan
a knee
Love?
injury.
Who else has Jordan Love?
I do.
In the leagues. Let's figure this out. You? Oh, that's right.
But I can't get rid of him until next
right.
week.
Well, you can IR him.
Oh, that's true. You can't right now.
No.
Next week.
But he's on your bench. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah, I'll IR him.
Oh, that sucks.
Wow.
Oh, and one of their linemen is. Oh.
Okay. Rip the Packers.
This is like the worst situation you can stick your backup quarterback.
In an all or nothing attempt, too, where like
Yeah. 5 seconds to go.
the
Can
chances are very slim that you're going to do
Can
anything.
you throw
Can
it
you-
70
lose
yards
your
in the air?
No, but can you
No, they
imagine?
don't have to do it like that because the field sucks so bad. One of your crazy laterals and all that stupid stuff can actually work.
Can you imagine if he just throws like a 30-yard pass and then Philadelphia slips and then he threw the game-winning Hail Mary
Right, it's the
after Jordan,
legend
like
of
the
Malik Willis, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna. Watson hasn't done much all night.
one more touchdown for Reed. Come on,
That's not.
from the 46. Willis. And
Why would you
God.
do that?
they were trying
Trying
to
to get
They were
closer.
trying to get him 4 yards closer.
Oh, that was dumb.
That
No, it
was-
wasn't. That's a smart play.
yeah.
What do you mean?
You get 4 yards closer for the Hail Mary with your quarterback that can't throw.
But 4 yards, does that really make a difference on the Hail Mary?
100%. It's 12 feet. It's like 2 of me stacked up.
Yeah,
Played
they're just messing around now.
big brain.
Throw it to the end zone.
Well, yeah, that is the goal. Prevent defense.
Oh,
I
my
almost
gosh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
So there's the legend
Didn't
of Malik
even.
Willis.
Yeah.
Doesn't even get rid of the ball.
No. Terrible.
You had one job, which was to get rid
To
of the
throw
ball.
it. All you had to do. Look at that.
Oh, no.
Man.
Good grief.
If you're a Green Bay fan,
Darn.
Justin is a Green Bay fan.
Stacy's a Green Bay fan.
Yes, she is. Well,
Tom
she
Grossi
claims
is
to
a
be.
Green Bay
Tom
fan.
Grossi. You know what? Go tune into Tom Grossi's stream because there's going to be some high quality content coming out of that.
High drama suddenly.
Good
Well,
grief.
thanks everybody. Thanks Ozzy who had to
Thanks.
go back and watch all this. 3 hours. We
Thanks
all need
one
to go home
person
to
that
our
sent
wives
us a
now.
message. That one
Yes,
person.
thanks Joel. Sorry Kirby. We're thinking of you, or Carl.
Kirby.
Not Kirby.
Well, we're thinking of
I don't
Kirby
know.
too,
We're
right?
thinking of
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. Kirby's
sure.
my buddy.
Sorry Carl. Thoughts and prayers. Good luck. Good luck.
Somebody
sleeping.
better post that Wolverine
He's
meme.
still
dude.
on the bench.
Where he's got like he's laying on the bed and he's got the picture and it needs to be
Can
just
you
Saquon's
imagine-
face.
You just spent all that money, and his season might be done.
Yeah, it'd be bad.
Well,
It'd be bad.
It happens more often than you'd realize, I think.
Tune in
I
to
don't
the
wanna
next
watch
episode
it.
of To the
I don't
House
wanna
coming
watch
out
it.
This upcoming
No.
Tuesday, we're going to be talking about the Raiders and the Seahawks week 1. Yeah. To the
Sports
House. Sports, even when
bring
we're
us
rooting against each other, sports bring us together.
Together.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.